There we go.
Hello, Sash.
Hi, Sash.
Hello, future watchers.
Hello, Sash.
Greetings.
Hello to everyone, and welcome to another episode of Storm King's Thunder. Today we find ourselves in Luskan, a roguish city which well deserves its reputation. Far from being a romantic port filled with swashbucklers and free trade, it's a den of pirates, a den of smugglers, all of it wrapped underneath the auspices of the Arcane Brotherhood, an irresistibly powerful mages guild, whom are not usually associated with the benefit of mankind. The Arcane Brotherhood are selfish, to say the least. In this regard, they represent wizards perfectly. For what business does a powerful wizard who sacrificed their youth, their life for their art, by what dictate should they share that power? Should they be treated like just another citizen? Surely the acclamation of arcane power elevates you above the common citizen, and so it is with the Arcane Brotherhood. In the Host Tower Arcane, a great massive edifice, this huge sprawling tower that sits in the middle of a river within Luskan, reaching towards the heavens like some zombie bursting out of its coffin. And this zombie summons you now. You are called, ye who are members of the Brotherhood, ye who have been ambitious enough to sign yourself up with this organization of nefarious means and considerable power. So, you know that you have power in this city. You know that as a common guild member within the Arcane Brotherhood, you are effectively a lesser officer within the government. You can order people around. You can take what you want, and it remains to be seen whether there will be any consequences, whether they be an ambush by a vengeful captain or the wrath of the guild of whom you are a member. And so, it is in your hands now to decide how it is that you make your way from these shores towards the Host Tower Arcane.
The bridge seems a good idea.
But before we cross, our friend that we picked up, the one who lost his leg and arm.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him the pearl that I carry for safekeeping. And tell him I'll be back. Do take care of it, yeah?
I'll be Sharkbait here. How am I supposed to look after myself?
No, it's only me and the Prophet going. I don't think the rest of them were invited.
I'm on the carriage with all the kids, and he can stay if he wants.
You're not abandoning me here, then. You're still taking me with you.
Yes, we just need to do a quick stop off to our guild master, and then we'll be right back. He still needs us for a quest he put us on, so I doubt he'll do anything bad. We'll be right back.
I shan't nap while you are gone. I will give the protection of your magical orb my utmost attention.
I will leave how do you say it? Heraxis? Heraxis? I will leave Heraxis here.
Oh, you're a dragon. You're a little pseudo-dragon.
I think you're trying to say Jiraxis, but like, like
I
pronouncing
thought you
the J with like
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, no.
Me too.
Jiraxis.
Are you not?
That was the name given to the pseudo dragon last week.
Oh, was it Haralaxis? Yeah, that's him.
Haralaxis.
Yeah. What about Haralaxis? Sorry.
I'm going to leave him in the camp.
Really? Can't I come with you?
Liches do not like jokes. You might get hurt.
But there's magic inside that tower. I want to see magic.
Can you promise you will be quiet?
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
But it's daytime, I have disadvantage.
You see that your dragon has his fingers crossed behind his back, and he says, "Yeah." You see it reflected in the window.
And it's on you if you get hurt. Okay,
Of
I'll
course.
take him along.
All right. Perches up on your shoulder, and I mean, it's a pretty big animal, and you're a pretty small man, so yeah, I guess it's kind of like a guy walking around with a oversized eagle on his shoulder. All right.
Alright, we'll be off then. We'll be back as soon as we can. You ready, Prophet?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go.
You're admitted in, and the mongrel man with the claw for a hand greets you, or you think it's a greeting. It's an acknowledgement at the very least. And is there anything that you ask or do, or do you just wait patiently and silently?
I'd give him greeting, give him an acknowledgement the same, and then wait.
Welcome, brothers.
Well, welcome. We were summoned.
Yes, summoned by Hakim Grief himself. What the devil does Hakim Grief want with you?
I don't know, we are busy. I hope it's quick.
Do I know that name? Is that the
That's the
main?
lich.
The lich,
That's
yeah.
the one who inducted. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thought so. We are on a mission for him. Maybe he has some information for us.
He goes through some scrolls. Right up that curved staircase over there. Follow it until you find a door that is once black, but now the paint is beginning to peel and fade.
Alright. I guess I'll lead.
Yeah, then I'll follow.
You walk up the set of stairs that curls around, and you go past doors red and brown, and you go higher past more doors, some of which have sound and some do not. And around about the fourth floor, before you've reached this black door of peeling paint, you spot a door that's slightly ajar. It sounds quiet in there, and it looks dark.
Is it exactly the same as what was described?
It's not the door at all, no. This door is a dull green, but it's slightly ajar, and who knows what lies within. A place like this might be bristling with powerful artifacts left unguarded.
I don't really have anything that can explore there at the moment. I guess I'll just take a passing glance in, like not trying to go into it, but having a bit of a sneaky peek.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Perception.
It's overflowing with books and manuscripts, scrolls, and scriptures.
Not that interested. I'm gonna keep walking.
Prophet, make a perception check.
Okay. Is it dark enough inside that I don't get the disadvantage of the sunlight?
That makes sense, yeah.
Not that it makes a difference.
I don't think we've made your character up a sheet, have we? The dragon.
No, I don't think I have.
All right.
But I mean, if it's just a standard one, I can still get the stat block.
Exactly. So I'll just
They get a +3 to perception.
cool. Pseudo dragon.
Ah, looks just like him.
Just like spitting image.
Whoops.
Oh, he stung
The
you.
neck
Prophet.
is the closest, I think,
Yeah.
in similarity. It's uncanny.
So, Prophet, you gotta roll a DC 11 Constitution saving throw. Could you just been poisoned by your own?
You've been attacked. No. All right. Let's see if I can get this happening. There's our pseudo dragon. Great NPC. All right. Try
I
again.
drank my
Oh, you
coffee
say
this
it.
morning.
That's right.
Going,
That's good.
going crazy. All right. So it tries to sneak away from you. Oh.
Oh,
You do not notice that your pseudo dragon has disappeared. It's only when you go up another couple of flights of stairs and you reach the black door with the peeling paint.
It's like I basically
you-
had like the equivalent of like a Labrador on my shoulder, and it just snuck off.
I was thinking that I'd give you advantage, but like, or him disadvantage, actually specifically. But look at that. That's incredible.
yeah.
So maybe he maybe he picked up a bundle of sticks and put them on your shoulder, and so
Yeah,
you
switch
look over there and you're like, "What the hell?" And the sticks just fall off your shoulder. And
I'll find
Where
him
is he?
later.
Later. Do you know how much trouble he could cause?
This place is probably magically protected. Do you want to keep him? Do you want to keep Grevos waiting?
I guess not. Let's make this quick so we can get him and get out. I guess I'll knock on the door with my knuckles.
all right, the door opens of its own accord, and you find the entity called Arkling Grief, a shriveled, hunchbacked figure, as much skin and bone as he is anything else, peering out a thick glass window whose vision is a little bit opaque. The lair itself is like a laboratory or a study with cages filled with skeletal birds and dinosaurs and dragons, unfurled scrolls and obscure inks. The whole place is dusty and smells foul. It doesn't seem that a lot of air blows through here, in spite of the fact that we're right on the coast, and all it would take would be to open a window to get a fresh breeze. He doesn't acknowledge you as you arrive.
I guess after knocking, I just wait, and then I guess if nothing happens for a while, I'd knock a little bit louder.
Enter! I have been waiting for you.
I'll enter, I guess.
Yeah, I'll enter too.
You reach for the door, but it closes itself. There are no stools or chairs for you to sit on. And neither did he stand, not as he said he's also standing. He doesn't turn to face you. He's still looking at the frosted glass window, and he says to you over his shoulder without making eye contact, "Tell me, how goes your quest? Give me a report on your progress."
Our progress goes well. We have many like clues and hints.
Oh? You would not lie to me and try to please me with false promises made sweet.
With all
Lies would only
look-
anger you in the end.
and I don't think you're one to fall victim to such easy lies. It wouldn't be wise for anyone to lie to you.
No, I see that you have enough sense then. Well, prove that what you say is true.
And look at Prophet. He's kind of gesture for you to speak.
And how should we do this? Just with words? Because unless we have the only proof we can have is the ring, which we do not have yet.
I would like to point out that I may be helping my friend here, but the deal you made with him is just with him, correct?
Yeah, the consequences will be mine. But you know we are making progress.
I think Arctic DC'd.
Oh, okay. Arctic.
Yeah, he's having a lot of
Yeah,
problems
I'd
lately.
say he's DC'd.
The gremlins are back.
The Grablins. Oh well, I guess we had a little bit of time to kind of think out what we want to
I mean,
say.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to tell him. My plan is to not tell him anything.
Yeah, that's I was
Because
just
any hint we give him, he's going to act on.
act on it himself. Yeah.
So, like, if you tell them, like, oh, we go to the bordered forest, he might send his mages there, and they're going to be much less friendly than us.
Maybe we should give him information, but keep it very unspecific.
I mean, I was planning on just point blank telling him that, like, the deal was to bring you the ring, not to inform you on how we were doing.
Well, technically, we are a part of his.
Yeah, like
his
you're
clan,
in, you're
his
in the
group.
Brotherhood.
We're
Yeah,
in the
and
Brotherhood.
what are
We're
the
in-
oaths of the Brotherhood? He just like, do you want to join? Yes, he gave us his staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you want any of the other benefits that come with the Brotherhood, I would recommend that you, like, you know.
I reckon we
Keep
can
it
give him
going a bit.
something. We just don't give him everything. So we're
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
we're going to the an edge of the forest where we've heard rumors that the owner of the ring lies or something like that. Just
Someone
kinda
who
keep it
might know
very vague.
something.
Mhm.
Don't tell him where the owner is. We think he lies. Don't tell
No,
him where he
well,
is.
we heard rumors.
How about you tell him, like, where we're going? Tell him a town that's either a little bit before or, like, to the right or something of where
Tell
we're
him like a
going.
really rough area, like the Anarok Desert, for
Yeah.
instance. Just be like, we
Oh,
heard that he's somewhere in the Anarok
Yeah,
Desert.
yeah.
We're going to
Past the
hunt down
Anarok
more
Desert.
leads.
Or why don't we just say we're heading towards the Anarok Desert? So we
Yeah.
are heading towards it.
On a
literally after we leave.
lead. On a lead.
But-
Say on a lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a lead. But we're not saying we're going to. We're not saying we're going past. We're not saying we're going before. We're just saying we're heading in that direction.
And if he
Which
gets
is
really nosy,
west.
just say magic is a powerful thing. And
He
him
knows
being a wizard. Yeah, exactly. He'll just be like, that is true.
What?
Because if he doesn't believe that you have a lead, just say magic is powerful. You know what I mean? You found like a lead on this dude or something. If you're just gonna complete, don't worry.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
I'm a bit. Yeah, I'm a bit slow today. But
Like, you
No,
know,
it's-
I mean, I'm always a bit slow.
I'm rebooting
Right.
the computer, but I'm on the phone, so So yeah,
Welcome back.
welcome back. What have you got? So tell me, give me your report on your progress.
well, we were just exploring the spine of the world for a time because we know that the giants have a keen interest in this artifact as well. And we've gathered some vague rumors and stories that the ring lies somewhere towards the Anarok Desert.
I see. And how did you manage to acquire this lead?
We got it from one of the descendants of the person who owned the ring.
Curious.
We made
Very
definitely certain
curious.
that he did not have it, Your
And
Highness.
I fear the fool is incapable of lying.
You have done well. If you have found it, a trail of it, I expect progress, and evidently you have delivered. You have earned my trust. I suspect now you are bound for Anarok.
Well, yes, we are heading in that direction now. Following whatever clues and tracks we can.
It is a long way.
Indeed, and there will be quite many foes to face, and hard ones at that.
But we shall not fail you.
See that you don't. If you are going to Anarok, do you intend to go by Silvery Moon?
I'm
Some of our companions have displayed interest in that place. You may end up going there at some point.
Well,
Do you require anything of us?
indeed, I have a request to make of a fellow brother. You see, there is a brother who has betrayed us. Her name is Zara, and she joined us only to steal. This fugitive stole a wand of lightning bolts, and a set of braces of armor, protection, custom craft for Arcane Brotherhood arms only. If you can find this Zara, this tiefling who I have been heard was spotted in Silvery Moon, then you may keep the prizes for yourself. We will not demand the return of this set of armor or this wand. You may do with it as you wish, as your prize for upholding justice.
Draxus is just gonna bow. Kind
As
of
you wish.
lower his head.
I have a portrait of your target. This may help you with your search. And he provides an image of a rather attractive and lithe red-skinned tiefling. The image that he shows is a hologram. It kind of dances. She holds a small flame in her hand, which flickers, and she throws her head back and laughs at you. It cycles through flame and laughter constantly every 20 seconds or so.
We'll study it for a little bit, but commit it to memory, I guess.
That's right, braces of armor and a wand of lightning bolts.
Is that all you require of us?
Yes, such a simple quest. And one that will no doubt stir you, for you have been insulted by this brother as much as I. She is your brother too, and thus she is a traitor to you as much as a traitor to me.
Indeed. Judgment shall pass her.
And
Be alert in Silvery Moon. She may have allies.
None can withstand the might of the Brotherhood. And I kind of just put my fist on my chest like a salute, I guess.
Yeah. He wheezes in what might be a laugh.
Wait, you said he was looking through like glass before. I guess is there like a mirror into the other room?
It's a more of a window out onto the city of Luskan below, but it's a very thick, frosty window, so it's pretty hard to see through, to be honest.
When we entered, would Draxus have seen any shift, like maybe a mirage or an image shift, or maybe a shimmer from that window? Sorry.
Oh, perhaps, but it might have just been a trick of the light.
Okay.
Right.
As you know,
You,
we have
yeah.
much to do. If you have no more further need for you, if you have no further need
You're
for
still
us,
here, are you?
farewell.
I-
And then I walk
I'm
out.
backing. Yeah, we're on the way. We're ready. As soon as we get out the door, quick, let's go find your pet and let's get out of here.
Halilaxis, return to me now.
You
in a hush,
you
like,
say that
shout.
in what do you do?
I guess like as I like walk past that door, I'm gonna like in a hush down and be like, Halilaxis, return to me now.
All right, roll a d10. -1, but a d10 -1.
Would I know as just a general feeling of the situation like we've been in? Would it be
Hmm.
bad for us as members to be entering this sort of place? Or
What
is it
sort of
now-
place?
Well, the door with the books and stuff. Is it like a
Oh.
guild place that we can all go, or is it kind of
Not that you've been told. You
Right.
don't know, right?
Yeah.
Like the instructions have been extremely unclear. But I mean, put it this way: you're being sent on a quest to assassinate someone who probably went into that room and picked something up and walked out again.
right?
So
Okay.
We can ask the
Yeah.
mongrel if we have permission to enter.
you can.
Indeed. If he doesn't come back out, we'll have to go get him.
I guess
He
I
does
guess,
come back out, and he's trying to hide something from you from behind his back.
Is it obvious?
Halilaxis, put it back.
I brought you a present, Master.
What's he hiding?
It's
What
a
have you-
scroll case.
Oh, that's tempting too.
Sorry.
I'll quickly unfurl it to see what scroll it is.
God.
Milf's acid arrow.
That's acid arrow.
I'll give it back to him. Say, put this back.
He goes and puts it back. He comes back out with the scroll case anyway.
Wait, he went back in, then came back out with it, still with the scroll.
Yeah. He goes in, opens the scroll case, takes out the scroll, puts it back, comes back out
No,
with the scroll case.
What's in there now? Is there anything in the scroll case? If I open it up?
It's a walking stick. He shows you how it's a walking stick.
Can I open up the walking stick?
He tries to snatch it away from you. You'll have to. Are you willing to wrestle him in this corridor?
If I give you this teddy bear, would you come back out without causing any more trouble?
He looks at the scroll case, shakes his head, and just sort of starts walking away, hobbling with his walking stick.
I'm gonna reprimand him and clip him on the ear. Put that back right now. If you want some magical stuff, we can get it the right way. You do not want to mess with the superiors.
He blasts a little bit of smoke from his nostrils and marches back in there and tosses it in.
Close the door.
Fine.
Head downstairs.
The mongrel man sees you back so soon.
Yes. We just needed to report some information to our master. By the way, if we so happen to study or sign some information, would any of the Brotherhood's places be adequate for that?
If you need a cloister, one can be arranged. A candle shall be provided.
And which
What about
rooms
those-
are forbidden to it?
Oh, any of the rooms not on the first floor.
Right. And that room was on the 3rd floor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
He watches you as you depart. Fare thee well.
Yeah, farewell yourself.
Give a wave behind me. Breathe a sigh of relief as we walk across the bridge.
Yeah, and a common fisherman tips his hat to you and gets the hell out of your way.
give a nod towards him. There's a friendly nod,
Yeah.
not an evil nod.
He offers you some fresh fish. Tuna.
Keep
no,
your
no,
fish.
It's all right.
Yes,
Keep
master.
walking.
He hurries away, unsure how he insulted you.
Might as well kill myself.
Alright, let's get out of here. He says to Ruffin.
Yeah, the rest will be waiting for us.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, what's everyone else getting up to?
Wild wants to find, like berries, nuts and stuff, something that his new flying monkey would eat.
Oh
Needs
yeah.
to eat. Most likely like berries and fruit and stuff, right?
There's not a lot of that around, and what is very expensive. So are you willing to pay, or are you trying to scavenge, forage?
I'll buy a little bit, scavenge along the way until we get to a town where it's cheaper.
Yeah. Once you get outside of the limits of town, you might be okay. But here, what's effectively a city. There's and particularly a city this far north. There's not a lot of wild bushes or game nearby. Can't get Discord to open. I don't know why. It just won't
Imagine-
open. I've tried to open it like
open
6
up
times.
Task Manager and see if it's in the background running as it may
Oh,
do
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, I'll give that a go.
Because if something fails to launch for some reason or other, sometimes it just runs in the background as a pain in the ass until you delete it.
Yeah. So I just rebooted the computer.
If that doesn't work, you can always open it on
No.
the browser.
Yeah, or just reboot the computer yet again, maybe.
Either. I mean, we're currently not in combat or anything, so
Yeah.
not a
So
big
yeah,
deal.
right. You don't manage to scrounge up much wall gold, and you get a mere handful of berries, and end up paying several gold pieces, about 1d4 plus 1 gold pieces, just to get a few berries and bits of fruit. But during your expedition, during your expedition, you spot a crew, a pirate with a scarf over his head and some oil skins and some woolen linen for pants. He's coming up to a wall where there's not exactly public notices, but something similar. Have you seen my cat? Dogbit's a bastard, that sort of thing. And someone is posting up a private bounty. The individual that they're looking for is a female Lightfoot, a marksman and thief, according to the script here. Her name is Vordana Jezreel. Captain Ferrith of the Smiling Sword is offering 500 gold pieces for her, dead or alive.
Oh shit!
And this dude's like hammering her picture, her likeness up. As you make your way around town.
All right, I'll call out to him. Hello, I'm a bounty hunter. Can I have that?
No. Best ye remember the information. You can read, can't ye?
A little bit. Somewhat.
Aye. Well, feel free to copy the details down, but I've only got a handful of these, and I can't have them being torn down by every Tom, Dick, and Jerry.
My name's not Jerry. All right.
Because you're a cat. No. Never mind. You probably don't understand.
I am Wild Gold. I'm sure you've heard of me. I run the party called Wild and Friends. We've been killing giants. We saved Bryn Shander from a giant attack. It's whatever. And then I'll hold up the sack because I'm probably still carrying around the giant head, looking for where I can hand it in Luskin.
Thought we already had. Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one from the armless and legless dude.
Okay.
One arm, one leg.
Oh, I can't say that I've heard of ye, but you're a skull that size is proof enough for me. I'm a crew member for the captain, for Captain Ferry, the Smiling Sword. That's me ship, you see.
Okay, and I should talk to your captain for more information on this?
Oh, if you like, matey, it's a. But I can't have you taken the like. Well, I suppose you're a professional. Here. I'll give you one that doesn't have a nail driven through it, and he gives you a piece of paper that's got this picture of this halfling woman, and the details of the job.
Alright.
Vordana Jezreel. A thief, you see, he explains to you. She stole a chest of tea, she did. And what's more, she then flogged it off for such a cheap price that it drove the price of tea down. It's a disaster for both businessmen, legitimate and not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
you don't.
Can I make an insight to see if he actually
You're
means
not.
tea?
You're
You-
the
Yeah,
arcane
this is while you're dealing with wizards. She headed east, he explains, along the Blackford Road, nary 3 or 4 days ago.
Alright, that's some good information. I guess I don't have to talk to your captain.
I guess
Ah.
not, lad.
What do you want me to do with her once she's caught? Bring her back here?
Dead or alive, my friend, dead or alive.
Is there something she carries that I can bring back to make it a little bit easier?
Oh, let me think. Not sure. Doesn't say. He looks at the piece of paper.
Alright, I'll just bring her back, I guess.
Aye. She's only little. You can probably carry her in a sack.
Good, I have a sack to carry my heads in.
Oh, well, that's handy.
Alright, well, I got what I wanted. And a nice new bounty, so I'm gonna go back to my friends and see if we're ready to get going.
We
My
don't have a dwarf,
subordinates,
do
sorry.
we? My subordinate. We don't have a
You
dwarf,
think
do
we
we?
have normal races in this party?
No, not really. Ruz, you're targeted. You're profiled. Make a insight or a perception check.
He said he'd be back.
No, I'm back.
Ah,
Sorry. Okay. no.
Excellent.
Uh, 22.
Sure. You are sure that there are dark elves watching you. One in particular, a male dark elf with a wispy white beard and a curious.
Hello?
I
He
think
just
you like
dropped.
that, Arctic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man dropped.
Unfortunate.
Smile
Oh, it's
here
back.
from Clanny's letters.
Hello.
Oh,
You're a little bit
I don't
laggy
know.
still. Just it's like speeding up and slowing down every now and then.
All of it's coming
Yeah.
through at once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
the connection seems bad, but I can hear you perfectly.
Oh,
so-
yeah,
You
you're
sound
good now,
fine
you're good
now.
now.
All right.
Maybe just a passing cloud.
Fucking probably a mating gremlin.
So wispy beard as well. Or wispy hair. Sorry, we.
That's right. The dark elf has a wispy beard and a mischievous look in his eye. He's stroking the beard while he's been watching Roz mill around the town or outside of it.
I was gonna say, Roz actually probably would have tried to socialize because we've just been traveling a fuck ton. Man needs a drink or something.
Beautiful.
Time to just calm down. But if it just feels like he's being watched by everyone, he'll go find a nice little tree or something he can lean on somewhere, and if he could start working on another small statue sculpture thing, hand size, a bit smaller than that, of his
Beautiful.
wife, Maja. And he'll do the same
Beautiful.
thing
And
and tie it to his tusk.
Excellent. And while you're busy carving this family ornament, you spot out of the corner of your eye that same dark elf approaching, sauntering up towards you. He has a small bag over his shoulder, which he is holding quite tightly. And he, even as he walks up to you, a short sword gently slaps against the leathers on his thigh.
Roz will stand up and just, grip his flail, but not, swing or anything. Just
Relax, friend. I don't like crowds, and I think you don't like them either.
that's why I'm here.
Care for a drink? This is a special wine from deep beneath the earth. A wine not made of grape, but made of mushroom.
I'll give it a swig, but he will smell it beforehand to see if he can smell anything funky on it.
Sure, make a nature check. You are you are very trusting, he says. But I suppose when you are so big, you have little to fear. You sniff it and it smells bizarre, but not unholy. Just strange. Yeah. Like Coin Trio has a strange sort of smell. It's a bit, it's a bit weird.
He'll have a swig.
It's quite good. It's quite rich and thick and pungent. The aftertaste is maybe a little bit lingering, but it's not unlike a red wine.
It's all right. Why'd you offer it to me? What do you want?
My friend, I see you are as wise as you are strong. For why would a stranger come up to you if he did not have something that he wanted from you?
That's true.
I have heard around the streets that your party are bound east, that you are bound for Mithril Hall. Is this true?
Yeah. To be honest, I kind of just follow sometimes. I don't even know half the time. I just eat apples and just hit stuff a lot too. But yeah, I think we're going there.
This is why you are a man that can be trusted then. Are you friends, or are your fellows friends with the dwarves?
We've met with the dwarves of Ironmaster, but the...
Wild is.
Oh, you are? Oh,
We did.
yeah.
Yeah, I've said it a bunch as well, so it's not like meta.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Very good, for I have a very important message that I cannot trust to a common delivery man. I need someone of integrity, someone who will not betray the dwarven people. I have a sealed scroll. I need it delivered to King Brunor Battlehammer.
King Brunor Battlehammer. I might be able to do that.
Very good.
Is there a reward?
Indeed there is. A special reward, but don't tell the king that I gave it to you, because I don't think it is legal in Mithril Hall. And he offers you a small vial of a black liquid, purple liquid so concentrated it's black, like ink. This is a vile poison taken from the sting of the wyvern dragon.
Oh,
You can apply this to your arrows, to your blade. It will kill what you want to die. But you must know you cannot open this letter. It is for the king.
I see. Wait. Okay, so out of game, just to clarify, he's offering the black liquid, but it's for the king?
No, he wants he has a scroll that he wants given to the king, like a sealed scroll, a letter.
Yeah.
And in exchange for delivering this letter to Mithril Hall, which is a long way away, he'll give you a vial of poison.
Okay.
I just think like the scroll has that poison in it as well. Just to kill the.
Yeah.
Need a bit more to kill fucking Brutal.
A poison for a delivery. How strong of a poison is it? From wyvern?
The
you said,
wyvern
didn't you?
poison will kill almost any man. In fact, with a good strike, it can take out an elephant.
He's implying something.
You know what? I think we can get it done.
Good man. Good man.
But can I have that bottle as well?
Of course, I was not going to ask for it back.
Oh. Yeah,
In
I'll have another
fact-
swig.
Why don't you tell me where you are staying, and I will have another bottle delivered.
Oh, you seem friendly enough. I actually don't know where we're staying because I wasn't here for the last end of the session.
I don't
We
think we're
haven't
staying anywhere,
decided.
are we?
Yeah.
I think we're just
We
like
just sorta
we're
came
doing
in.
this and then moving out.
We're not staying here. I don't think. I think we're just gonna be here for a few hours and then go. So
Too bad. You are going to miss out on this beverage, but that is your choice. Here. Good luck on the road.
thank you. What's your name actually?
My name is Valgor. Valgor of the Bragan Diarte.
That's quite a name. I am Roz Weekdrunk.
Well,
Pleasure to meet you.
a pleasure to meet you too. You are a magnificent creature.
Thank you. I take pride.
You should.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to my tree. See ya.
Alright. Yeah, that's right. And he leaves you to drink, scratching his beard, smiling as he returns to his lodging.
And when the party's back together, I'll speak up then.
Alright. Party is reunited.
Hey, we're going to Mithril Halls, right?
I would like to. Yeah, I've got friends there.
Sweet. This dude asked me if we wanted to deliver a scroll, to the King Bruna Battle Hammer, and I said we can. We will get wyvern poison out of it.
Wyvern poison
Yeah, wyvern poison
as a reward.
as a reward.
I like gold more.
Yeah, but I like
for
poison
once, I
too.
agree.
Hey.
Has the letter got poison on it?
Mm.
Probably
he
not.
hasn't even
I can
looked at the
check it
letter.
tomorrow.
It's just in his
Did he-
bag.
Give him the poison as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
Oh,
gonna say because we're not walking all the way fucking back here to pick up a vial of poison.
Sorry,
Yeah, that's-
he
that's-
gave
yeah,
me
that's-
this wyvern poison.
Yeah,
To
yeah, that's
deliver it.
right.
And because
The-
I'm
the
a man
poison's
of my
for
word,
you.
I'm...
The
Ah,
poison's yours, it's a gift, but the scroll must be delivered.
A wyvern poison, is it contact?
I think it's injection.
So, like, if you coated, let's say, a letter with it and someone opened it, they wouldn't die?
Cut. Yeah, if they cut their
No.
fingers on it.
Ooh, potentially, but there'd probably be better poisons. It's it's an injection poison, not contact. I think it's injection anyway.
Wyvern poison is injury.
Injury, yeah. So like
mm.
they would
What?
if he got a paper
So I-
cut, unrolling it. If he got a paper cut, he'd be in a lot of trouble.
Is third most expensive.
Who
It's good poison,
gave
no
you
doubt
this?
about it.
1200.
I didn't write his name down, Arctic. Do I have it again?
Who he represents is more important than
Yeah, Bragan
Ah,
DR.
okay. He said his name was Bragan Diath.
Can I history check to know what that is?
Yeah, go ahead.
I am an elf. Are they notorious amongst elves?
Oh yeah, elves is you'll have advantage for that. They are known among the elves, and being in Luskan, this is a place to hear about them too. It's one of the few places in the world that they can walk freely in the streets.
23,
Um,
because I didn't say I'd guidance myself.
Yeah, good call. And yeah, you know that. So yeah, you know that this is the gist of Bragan Diarthe. They were founded by a guy called Jarl Axel Bayenray, who was the son of a very powerful Drow family, but because males don't get respect in Drow society, he made them respect him by creating the world's most notorious assassin.
The Bragan Diartha isn't a person. It's a mercenary company,
Ah,
essentially. Not really a company, but more of a faction, I guess. Dark elves mostly, if not exclusively.
interesting.
Well, why would he want correspondence with Bruno?
Mm. Can Roz actually pull the letter out and smell it with his trunk?
Yeah, you can. It's still you won't. They won't break the seal having a sniff. Yeah, good idea. I guess it's survival.
I just roll perception. No,
Perception's good. Yeah, no, perception's cool, and you've got advantage. You don't smell anything funny. There is, well, that's not particularly true. The paper is vellum, which is a type of fine skin, a fine animal skin, and the inks are exotic, like deep squid or some other strange and exotic animal. So, whoever's written this has spared no expense in the writing of it, but you don't smell the same scent as the wyvern poison. There's no correlation.
Okay. I believe this letter is fine. Nothing wrong with it. Not magic. Not bad.
There's not a lot you can do to a letter to make it lethal.
I mean, there's a lot of magics that can probably do stuff, right?
Maybe.
Magic can bring people back to life. I'm sure you can do something.
Well, are we staying here the night or are we just traveling the day? What time is it actually? I think that's a good question for.
It must be pretty late, I think. Yeah, I think it must be pretty.
Can I? Is there a bookstore?
The Arcane Brotherhood holds most of the books, but there is you can still acquire books here. Yeah. After all, someone has to sell them to the Arcane Brotherhood. So.
Hell yeah. Well, do we want to stay here for the night or camp out on the road? Place isn't very becoming.
I mean, I don't like Luskin all that much. I would rather we just keep going for a little bit and then rest when it gets a little bit later.
Yeah, it's probably safer for everyone here too. Can we buy a bunch of bedrolls for the kids? Oh no, they have the big lamb skin, the big
big wool jacket.
the jacket from the giant. That's their
Yeah,
bedroll.
good call.
It covers the entire thing and naps in there as well.
We need to buy them food though, and do they need clothes as well or whatever?
Probably a good idea. Somewhere between 2 and 5 gold each.
Well, I'm sure we can handle hunting for them along the way if it's just some boars or something like that.
I could just use magic to make food, but it won't be tasty.
Well, then we can hunt, and if we don't get anything, you can use magic.
All right. We'll take up like the more powerful spells of the day, but yes, do that. So, how many clothes? There's 8 of them, yeah, if I'm correct, if I can remember correctly.
Sounds right.
I think there was 8 children. Do I have their names?
You do. You are free to make them up.
Oh, cool.
Josiah, Ezekiel, Meridel.
Are they all Amish?
Apparently.
Human Gold. One of them needs to be named Human Gold.
No, they're not your children.
Please.
I smack you away. I'm playing babysitter. You've been off tearing down.
That one's
paper.
Human Gold. Oh yeah, I've got a bounty. Actually, no, I don't. Never mind.
You've got a bounty?
Babysitter?
Nothing.
You always have bounties.
Yeah, right. That's what I meant.
All right.
Still my future thieves.
So there's 8 of them, 2 to 5 gold each. We'll put in the middle 3.5 gold.
Arctic, the
Yeah.
wyvern poison, is it a one-use thing? On my flail?
There's rules for poison, and I think it is one use on weapons, but like not on ammunition, like arrows.
It's
Oh,
one
okay.
weapon or three ammo.
Thank you.
Does
Okay.
anyone want to go halvesies with me for the gold for the clothes?
Yeah. Name one of them human gold. Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
You're not learning. Okay. I'll put in 14 gold. Lyra can put in another 14.
Mhm.
All right.
That's 28 gold, and they get middling clothes, like clothes smack bang in the middle of the price range.
Yeah, they look nice.
Arctic,
Yeah, yeah.
with the bounty, so the halfling woman, Vordana Jezreel, she had red hair, was it?
Yeah, I'm actually doing up the pictures right now.
Okay. And her crime was theft of an expensive wine.
Tea.
Tea.
She's
She
the
sold
Boston
it
tea
for-
bastard.
Sold it for under face value. Ruined the tea trade.
Oh, she ruined the tea trade. Okay, that's a much
yeah.
harsh
For
crime.
the period, yeah.
Because she stole a crate of tea and then sold it for a quarter of the value, so the price of tea just collapsed only shortly, but for a while their tea was only worth a quarter of what it normally is, and that has consequences.
So it fucks up someone's entire like trade route, or like a bunch of people's entire
Exactly.
trade route.
That's right. So these guys are specifically what happened. These guys brought in 10 chests of tea. They're going to sell each of them for like 1,000 gold pieces or something. She sells one of them for 250 gold pieces. Suddenly everyone thinks that that's what tea's worth, and no one wanted to pay 1,000 gold pieces after.
And so they're like several months worth of boating around the world is
Yeah.
null.
So it's not just the chest that they lost, but yeah, everything else they've got is now devalued as well. So they're pissed. They're angry.
Rightly so. Well,
Right.
I'm gonna take Nap aside, and I'm gonna ask him how good he is at tracking.
Tracking, that's not really a skill I think I'm very good at.
Alright, well, you
As
see, I
well
need
as-
your help.
Oh.
There's a bounty that I've on the trail of. It's 500 gold, the biggest one I've got yet. And well, apart from the Jarl daughter, but I might need a little bit of help with it. And if you do help me, I'll pay you for it.
Anything in particular you're hunting? I mean-
Yeah, a halfling woman. She's got red hair. Right? She
Why?
ruined the tea trade.
Ooh, a thief. I think I could. Ooh, I've got special thief language. I could be able to find her, befriend her, trick her, kill her. Well, maybe not kill her. I'm not quite a murderer, but trick
Well,
her and
it's
then you
dead
can
or
do
alive.
your thing.
It's dead or alive. So if she doesn't, if she's not willing to go alive, then
You can do your
maybe-
thing.
yeah, maybe we do our thing.
I've got some poison, so you trick her, and if that doesn't work, always poison her.
I mean, Rosa's got that really, really good poison as well.
Yeah, but you know, since you pulled me aside, I take it you don't want them to know about the bounty.
No,
It's a bit suspicious to then ask them for poison.
that's true. That's true. I see your point there.
I'll give you a
Right,
hand with
well-
that.
Try to keep it amongst ourselves. I'll involve Roz if we need more help, because he seems trustworthy.
Okay, good plan.
And also, I think he'd be down for killing a woman.
Okay.
Wow.
I was gonna say you've also seen Roz track things quite well in the past.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty good tracker. If we
He's
need help in
parasite
tracking,
now.
I will get him involved.
Okay,
Alright,
but a
let's
thief
get back to
should
the
probably
group. This
be
is
in
a little
town.
suspicious now.
You two, Cat, I want a word with you. Says a dwarf to you with a bald patch and a couple of teeth missing.
Yeah, also I'm a lion.
But to the only two tabaxis in the entire city, you, cat. It's like, which one?
That's it. You cats, I want a word. Yeah, look at you. You're big. You're strong. You've got well-armed weapons. I'll take you for caravan guards. Am I right?
I'm just gonna look at myself. Big and strong is not one of the things I am.
But you got a weapon, right?
Yes, a keen mind.
Ah, that's keen mind. See, that's what I need. Someone with sharp eyes and sharp ears. Yes, yes, yes. And I'll wager that you're unemployed.
I mean, my current employment status is hero of Bryn Shander.
Well, unemployed hero. I understand. Well, you see, I'm willing to pay. You see, I'm heading up the road. I'm going to Mirabar. I've got 100 gallons of rum. I do. And I'm looking to hire on some guards. Now, don't get excited. The pay's not very well. It's good enough for the likes of you. It's 25 gold pieces to get me up.
Likes of me? Is this a tabaxi thing?
That is to say, you're not a person, just a cat, and therefore, like, milk
I
can't be
grab
that
him by the
expensive.
throat and lift him.
Do you know cats are lactose intolerant? I take that as offence.
I
Even
don't
though I'm
know
not a
what
cat.
don't know what lactose is. Sorry, my good pussycat. Sir,
Wow.
have I offended you?
Yeah, you have.
Look, I'll give you 50 gold then. I apologize for me brusque nature. You see, we don't have well, where I come from, felines. They they raid your garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. But you've made it right. 50 gold each sounds really good for us. Thanks.
No, 50 gold for the crew.
Yeah, 50 gold each. That's what I heard, right? Can I make an intimidation roll?
My good man, the delivery won't be worth my time if I have to pay so much.
All right, 75.
Yeah, you can make your intimidate.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll think about it. Okay, I'll think about it.
All right. And next time, mind your manners.
While this is happening, while this is happening, Luro, you're what are you doing in this place? It's a wretched town filled with alcoholics and violence and bad taste. What are you doing? Are you even going into the town during this?
I'll stay with Burrow.
Excellent,
And the kids.
Sure.
So Burrow's grazing on the edge of the river, the glacial river, clear and he's eating the fresh grass, little blue stalks of grass on the riverbank. When he gets startled, and he gives a couple of grunts that you know well enough that mean that he's agitated.
Uh-oh.
What are you
Try
doing?
patting him, calming him down, and looking around to see whatever's startling him.
Excellent. Make a perception roll with advantage as you instantly calm him, and you can see that swimming through the water. The water's pretty deep here, about 15 or 20 feet deep. Swimming through the river are what at first you think they're blue-skinned crocodiles, but then you can see that they're carrying spears and that they have little satchel and the like. Blue scale lizard men are swimming quite peacefully just through the river along past you. It looks like they're going towards the city.
Murlocs.
Yeah.
What do
Murlocs,
I
that's what they look
do?
like.
Do I know my friends were in the town, didn't they? I don't want
yeah,
to leave
and
the kids.
Yeah, I think we only have one other person here. Is it Aradel who's with the kids? Is that right?
I'll probably be
Yeah.
here too. I don't have anything to do in town, so.
Excellent.
I'd be getting
Aradel
people
and
to
Raxa.
buy clothes.
Laura's getting your attention. Hey, look at
Alright.
this.
I
What do you think?
put down whatever figurines I'm using to amuse the children.
Occasionally, one of them pops their head out of the water and looks around. Then drops that down again and continues heading downstream towards the city.
Can I see them?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they look like blue iguanas.
Do I know like what they are like? If they're
You
like
make a nature check, but they are humanoid lizards. They you know that much.
Oof.
No, beyond that, they could be dragonborn for all you know.
Could I do like an insight check to see if they're going to battle?
Yeah, you can do an insight check for something.
Potion seller.
Doesn't seem so. Like, they pop their head up and they just look around quite casually, and then they go back down. They are equipped with weapons, but not for war, more like hunting weapons. They
Wait,
seem
for
altogether
what?
too casual.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell out in Draconic a greeting.
One of them splashes and shakes the water off his head, gurgles something underneath the water to his kin, and 5 of these individuals, armed with tomahawks and short bows, emerge from the water. They don't have their arrows knocked. They do have their axes in hand and their bows in the other hand, and they walk out and shake themselves half dry, start cautiously approaching.
Do they answer to Draconic?
They reply in Draconic when they get a bit closer. They give you a simple hail.
What's your business here?
We are porters. We are looking for employee. We are looking for people who need to travel upriver, that we can take their luggage, transport them on boats, pergolas that we will supply. Are you looking to head east?
Yes, but I think 2 wagons is too big for.
Nonsense. Nonsense. We charge 10 gold pieces per person or animal, and an additional 10 gold for every 100 pounds of your equipment. However much you bring, if you brought 1,000, we would find a way to transport. We will also provide fresh fish and fruit and waterfowl to fill your bellies.
Can I insight check them to see if they're like honest merchants or if they're like just trying to like, I don't know, get a quick scam in?
You have a disadvantage since they are a reptile.
No. 21.
But nonetheless, they seem quite legitimate, professional even. They look like they basically look like low-class porters, people who can't get job work anywhere else, and so they happily go up and down the freezing cold river carrying other people's junk, because 10 gold pieces is 10 gold pieces.
If we had some sort of way to contact you, would we be able to? Otherwise, I have to wait for the party to return.
We are in no rush. We need to find employment.
Well, sure. Yeah. I'll get back to you once the rest of the party's here.
All right. So the party reconvenes later on that night, and or that afternoon at least. Since it is afternoon, you'd better start at least thinking of your plan.
Well, it's 10 per head, and then how much per poundage?
10 per head, including animal, and then 10 per 100.
So we've got 17 people. 8 plus 8 plus 1.
And then all your
17.
animals as well.
17, 2 animals, and I don't know how. I think a wagon maybe weighs 300 pounds or 250. That might be a cart. So it's a lot of money in general. Do we want to spend that money? I think we're fine by ourselves, right?
Well, they said they need employment, so I mean, I could employ them for something else. I have something I need some help with.
It's not our job to employ lizard people.
Yeah, no.
Not the lizard police and welfare department.
I'm gonna go over to them though, and I'm gonna show them the bounty picture, and I'm gonna say, I need to find this woman. Alright?
Yes.
If you find her, and then
come and find me. We'll be going along this stretch of river anyway, along the road. So then you come and find me and tell me where she is, and I'll pay you for that. I'll pay you 10 gold pieces each.
Before we search, or
I'll pay you 5 before and 5 after. 5 each after.
all right, there are 8 of them who are willing to take you up on your offer.
40
Alright.
gold.
Minus 40 gold.
All right.
Which money do you
They
fucking have?
they have no real need to linger here. They go and buy some supplies and head back upriver.
The answer to the question, Saxon, is quite a bit. Those crystals, the one that I gave you, 25 gold pieces each. I sold 8 of them for 1,000 gold. 1,100 gold. And then got 400 and something, or just 400 off of Nap.
Oh, did anyone spot a library while you're in town? Or a bookstore?
The
I mean,
Arcane
I
Brotherhood
went
Tower
around, but I
holds
wasn't
many
looking.
books.
Can you buy books from the Arcane Brotherhood?
I'm sure we could borrow the resources.
Permanently?
Why would you need a book permanently? Just read it and then you know what's in it?
Well, what if I need reference? Like, my memory won't always be the same. I'm quite long-lived. I'm sure I will forget things.
And fine, get the book again.
Fair.
You'll just pull out a spell book, open it to a random page, show it to you, and start reading to it word by word for memory.
A spell book.
Zingalam Bambal, Zunduzalan Bunglu.
Yeah, just to prove you can.
Well, I don't have the memory of you. Well,
Well, if it comes, I will give you the book again.
Are we going tonight now, or we've got?
Well, I
clothing?
have a dwarf that wanted to hire me as a guard, me and Nap, so he's doing something. We'll go find him, you guys go do your thing, and then we'll, probably stay the night.
Does he leave tonight?
I don't know, I gotta ask him, that's what I gotta ask.
Oh, then in the meantime, Prophet, can you take me to the library?
Sure. We have the time.
I will bid Raskan and Lyra to take care of the children while I'm gone.
I'll do my best.
I'll bring Nap to go find the dwarf again.
And Fog, protect Fog.
Poor
Heraxis,
Fog.
will you behave yourself this time?
I suppose so.
Good. Pat him on the head.
I'm a little disappointed. He lost
Can I
that treasure.
study that dragon afterwards? The pseudo dragon?
What does he mean, study?
I don't know.
He means probe.
What do you mean?
Sketch. And detail what you can do?
Like, make me into art?
Like a dossier. We have the French here, they influence our words.
I think he wants to draw you.
I demand a commission.
Do I have to pay a commission? Does he have to pay commission? Is that what he's asking?
Yeah, you have to pay commission to draw him.
I have to pay commission.
Hire him to be a
what
model.
currency?
What's a good currency? He asked the prophet.
Scratches.
Well, what do you like? I mean, what do you like?
How about magic scroll?
But that would be a pretty steep price. I'd say 2
Well,
skulls.
Done. 2 scrolls.
And I'll just give you 2 skulls from my book.
He agrees to this price. You're getting a good deal, of course, but he needs the exposure.
Of course.
Yeah, Night Prophet.
I'll pay him
bought-
exposure. No. Alright, let's let's get to the whatever.
Are you going to the library inside the Arcane Brotherhood's tower?
I would like to. With
The,
profit. Profit is my key.
The mongrel man challenges. What is the meaning of this? Is this an applicant to join the Arcane Brotherhood?
Unfortunately, this one is a cleric, but he is with me, and you will show him the utmost respect.
Priests? What
Cleric
use are
isn't-
priests?
I collect knowledge.
Oh, big deal.
Oh, well, I've read most of the books in the Leaves of Learning library in High Moon.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Wait, I seem to have lost my trophy. I was, here, a prize. And he gives you a small shoe.
A small shoe.
Congratulations on being the greatest reader of the Shining Leaves Club.
Thanks. And then I'll just toss the shoe behind me.
What is the meaning of this? You know you can't just bring strangers into the Arcane Tower.
And who are you to tell me what to do?
Make an intimidate check.
Just trying to find it.
Da-na-na-na. Holy shit.
Intimidation code. What is he?
He sits right down and gestures towards the library. He gives you a day pass. He writes it out himself. This should be, yes, right through that door.
In Draconic, I'll say to Prophet, thank you.
And no worries.
He smiles at Prophet as you go past and bows.
And I will look for a book of monsters and monstrosities.
There's all sorts of books of monsters. Plenty of them. Including Volo's Guide. But, yeah, there's lots of different monster books here.
I think Aradel would be a fan of Volo, having not met.
Huh. Yeah, he's a fairly legendary writer, widely regarded as a fiction writer, but he's been around. So yeah, you've got there's a copy of Volo's Guide to Monsters, but there's plenty of books here too, dating all the way back like hundreds of years. The majority of them are from before the spell planning.
Cool. I'd like to delve into those while the rest of them deal with the dwarf.
All right. So you find the dwarf. Those of you who go looking for him, you find the dwarf in one of the many seedy bars, drinking alone, eating peanuts with his back against the wall.
I'll go up to him and I'm gonna ask him, hey, forgot to ask, when are you leaving Luskin for Mirror Bar?
I want it to be tomorrow morning, if at all possible.
Yeah, that's pretty good for us actually.
Oh, good. We'll leave at dawn, or we'll leave after we have our breakfast anyway. I like to have a bit of a snooze, so we'll have a snooze in, and then we'll have our breakfast, and maybe grab a beer, and we'll check over the supplies, and then we'll head off, shall we? Well,
Are you
it might
planning
be.
on leaving at 7 o'clock at night?
No, you might be right. It might be best to have a bit of morning tea after that. But once we've had a bit of luncheon and a smoke-o, then we'll head off.
Then we'll have afternoon tea. And then dinner.
Second breakfast.
Can't skip any meal.
No, alright, so we'll find you in the morning to wake you up. We've got a caravan sort of with us as well. We've got a group. They'll help protect, but you're gonna pay me and my friend here. I pat Nap. And you know what? I felt a little bad. You know, you didn't know any better. 60 gold. That's 30 each for us. You know.
Oh,
That price?
right you are. Right you are. I'll donate the rest to charity.
Perfect. My charity of Wild Gold, is open as well. If you want to put it there.
Yes,
I get you. Yes, a very, very humorous.
What?
You run an orphanage, I heard.
Yep, we've got I could really use the gold to help the kids. Really. You know, they need some new clothes. I've got errands to run before we go. Honestly, if I could get that gold now, that would be the best, but I mean, you don't have to.
I seem to have misplaced my purse. We'll have to sort it out in the morning, shall we?
Alright, so, what is it? It's sleep
But
in.
here, have
breakfast.
some peanuts.
Oh, thanks, and I'll feed them to my flying monkey that's on my shoulder.
Yeah. The fucking he just shuts up. Takes his peanuts back before the monkey can eat them.
Alright, well, we'll meet you outside the gate in the morning. No sleeping in and having breakfast and then a drink and then afternoon tea and then finding your purse and then looking at the cargo or whatever. Alright, just wake the fuck up, have breakfast, and come out and meet us.
Make an intimidate check.
I wasn't trying to intimidate him, but alright.
Oh, I suppose that is a good idea. I shall be at the gates shortly after the cocks crow.
Still not higher than
Perfect for us. And don't tell the others about the pay. Just say
No,
that I've organized you to come with us, alright? They don't need to know.
Don't tell anyone else that we're leaving, okay? Just it's got to be on the sly side, okay?
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Oh, good. You know, you don't want to stick around here too long. That's all. You understand?
Yeah, no, there's some shady fellows around here.
Aye.
Yes.
Alright, well, I'll say, barman, get him another drink, and I'll flip him, what, a gold piece for a drink or whatever? How much is it for a drink?
Yeah, that'll buy him heaps of drinks.
Oh god, how much is it for a normal drink?
About 2 silver.
2 silver? I'll buy him 1 drink.
Yeah, sure.
Because I feel bad for intimidating him. And then I'll take Nap if he has nothing to say to him and go back.
Speaking of dodgy fellows, on the way back, can I try to pickpocket some people?
Absolutely. It's getting dark now, and so you have advantage on your sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Ah, there it is.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Ooh. So there are a variety of marks here. You might target an elven merchant, or a drunken dwarven warrior, or a wealthy human noble on holiday, or perhaps a prostitute who's just done a deal.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that dirty money. I'll go for the human.
All right, no worries. So you start pilfering through this individual's pocket. Make a dexterity saving.
Pocket scorpion.
Okay. So you feel around, and there is some coins jingling in there that you're definitely able to. But there's also something moving in there, around about the size of a mouse, but with much harder skin.
I'd just take the coins. That sounds like a trap.
Alright, you take the coins, a handful of coins. You get 3d4 gold pieces. But, yeah, you narrowly avoid being stung by a pocket scorpion.
I was like, has Eve been around here spreading his weird ideas?
Yeah, the people in Luskan, they're paranoid, so pocket scorpions are a good piece of security.
Where did that come from again? Like, what part of the world? Like, it's like a culture that started with, isn't it?
Kalimshan, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
I remember Sass saying something about it. Like,
There's
they
a
bred
lot
the
of
scorpions for it.
There's a lot of thieves there, so, and it's near a desert, so
Kind of sounds like kobold culture, to be honest.
yeah.
You got a scorpion in your pocket for security.
I feel like Eve has been breeding pocket scorpions for killing that one boot scorpion.
That one boot scorpion. Eve's still got the corpse and is waiting to be able to get
True resurrection.
True resurrection.
No, do the druid one. Where he comes back as like a normal species.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Reincarnated.
Yes,
as a dragon.
Reincarnated. He comes back as like a hobbit.
That's it. Poison.
Give it a
Alright.
better life.
Four
Alright.
intelligence one intelligence hobbit.
People
Uh,
keep things in pocket. That's strange.
If Nat wants to keep pickpocketing people, I'm gonna stay a distance back watching him, and if he gets caught, what I want to do is act like I'm a bounty hunter that's been after him, catch him, and then drag him off, and just go back to the party with him.
That sounds good.
All right, so you're gonna hit
Sweet.
more marks.
Yeah, but I'll be watching out for this pocket scorpion now.
All right, who's gonna be? What sort of person are you going for now?
I'll go for the drunken dwarf. I doubt he has got a scorpion in his pocket. He's too small for that.
All right. Make your sleight of hand checking. All right. You're leaning up against this dwarf, and you manage to get your hand on his purse, but before you can cut it off, he looks around at you and says, "Why you doing so close, boy? Awful close, ain't you? You want to give me a kiss, do you? Do you find me attractive? I
Why
find
not?
you attractive, boy.
You're very
Here.
small.
How much? How much will come back to my apartment and let me shave you?"
Oh god.
Tempting
Yeah.
offer, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
pass.
5 gold.
5 gold. How about 1,000?
Bah! I bet every boy shaves you. He just lets you go, but you've got his purse in your hand as he pushes you.
Good doing business with you.
There is 2d4 platinum in this because he was looking for act.
He's gonna take the next taxi home, go to pay him, and he's out.
That's alright. Like wakes
After
up
he
in the
shaved it?
morning.
After, yeah.
4 platinum, that's 10 gold, right?
It is.
Sweet.
8 gold. Wait, what? No, what?
40.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
worth 10.
40.
Yeah, 40. You're making profits. You're gonna keep pushing your luck.
No, because there's the elf. Elves are dodgy. I'm gonna stay away from that and call it a night.
All right. You made a tiny profit.
I'll give gold for gold and
Oh, thank you. Wait, what? 4 gold and 2 platinum?
yep.
Alright.
Half the profits, but you did all the work.
But what's the price
I
for a
was his
safety net?
backup though.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah.
price of a safety net?
Very big safety net. Very scary looking safety net.
Big, lovable safety net.
Fluffy safety net.
Strong arms.
And I mean, he would have saved you if you almost got raped by a dwarf.
Rape shaved.
God.
Shaved. 5 gold to go back to my apartment and let me shave you. What a fucking...
That's like getting paid 500 gold in our time, right?
I
$500.
I nominate that for the quotes.
Someone put that in quotes.
5
What-
gold
what-
to take you back
what
to
was
my
it
place
again?
and shave you.
Yeah, 5 gold to take you back to my place and shave you.
Alright,
I think there was a boy at the end of it as well.
But every man shaves you, boy.
It was a good interaction.
5 gold to take you back to my place and shave you, boy.
That sounds about right.
Alright.
Well, I'll just we'll go back to the party and get ready to settle in for the night.
Right.
Yeah, outside the city or inside?
I thought we were gonna stay just outside, probably in the towers, like having a watch as well.
Towers?
Yeah. The two
Oh, yeah, I was gonna
towers.
say I was
Okay,
thinking like,
I'll summon 2 towers.
Excellent.
was I able to take books out of the library
No.
without being hunted down to the ends of the earth?
Not legally, no.
My character, as you're reading the book, my character will read the pages you're reading.
I'll allude to the dragon stealing the books.
It's like, which pages do you require?
The whole book. Don't want to tear out a page.
So, I mean, how long have you been in there for?
I don't know.
An
How many
hour
hours
or
in the
two.
day?
Yeah, a couple of hours, 2 or 3.
Like, if I read that, how much would I have gotten if I just read the book?
It's a lot more than 3 hours. Put it that way. It's yeah,
Big fucking book.
it's a big book. And
So, like,
it takes
how many
about
pages
5
in?
minutes a page or something. 300 pages, 5 minutes a page, 1500 minutes.
Alright. Well, perhaps I
Averdale,
can.
do you have paper?
I've got paper. Oh, we'd have to buy a lot, wouldn't we, if we wanted to transcribe anything? Well, might as well wait till we're in Silvery Moon to buy a book. I think they have a good library.
Sounds good. And you just to taunt you as you're walking back, he'll just read you the book word for word, the pages he read.
Oh, I get the gist of it down.
And I did post, like, that's the configuration for the 2 towers I built.
Lounge bedroom, lounge empty.
I realize now I still haven't chosen my 4th level thing. So
While you choose your 4th level thing, during the night your roof is rocked. Both of your roofs
Is what?
rocked. Rocking a roof is like when kids get rocks and they throw it on the roof.
Is that by our kids?
No, your kids are safe inside. They're good kids. They're not roof rockers like Luskin. Those Luskin children.
Can I burst out the door and yell at them?
Make an intimidate check at disadvantage.
A disadvantage?
Yeah.
So they think
like
it's
they're-
funny.
Exactly.
Fuck!
Wait, can I
They-
throw an
they
egg at
throw
one
a-
of them?
You're alright, you have to spot them first. Make a perception check.
Wild Reddy's a firebomb.
Yes, that's what you need, firebomb.
A Liza Molotov.
I've got 3 of them left, actually.
There's about a dozen kids. There's quite a large gang of them, and but you spot them out among the darkness now.
Oh yeah, I remember. I've still got that egg I stole like a week ago, so it's probably off. I'm just gonna chuck it at one of them.
Alright, make an attack roll. It's an improvised weapon. D20 plus your dex. The child cries. It's coming. The rest of the roof rocking stops for about half an hour, but it'll start up again soon.
And the prophet has claimed the bedroom. You can have a bedroom when you master the arcane.
Like being back at
Well.
home.
But he's gonna go, and he's going to act very angry. He's going to say, like, I guess threaten Halaxis that I'm going to destroy you with my arcane fury.
Well, I'm going to poison you to death.
I'm going to intimidate him.
He's going to intimidate you.
I'm going to portent, so I get a 17.
That's pretty good.
That's a
He
12.
is going to portent and get a.
He has portent.
Let's see. Yeah. Portent with a 20. Wow.
that would be
I get an 18.
My
I don't know if
prank
you can
has
see
been
that,
ruined.
He roars at you louder and bares his fangs and gets his little stinger. It's like a mad chihuahua.
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and spray sparks at him.
He runs and hisses, goes up behind the curtain.
But after the spray of like sparks, he's going to laugh because he hasn't done this prank in a long time.
He doesn't get the joke. But no, he gets the joke. He's laughing too. Because of course he gets. Ha! It's a very funny joke. Ha ha. Ha
I
ha
guess
ha.
they'll spend the night doing jokes.
Oh,
So,
wait,
He
so this
starts to-
thing has poison.
it has poison.
Doesn't like it. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Can you milk it?
Oh, what a fucking roll!
Yeah, you can. Potentially. if he lets you. But like that's kind of rude. Like, mind if I milk you?
I was gonna purchase.
It's like it's Stinger, right?
Yeah, you guys have a milk. That's like another fetish of the dwarf, Pseudo Dragon.
You know,
Pseudo
If he was a Minotaur, he would have gone out. Oh, hey boy, you want to come back to my apartment and get milked?
Oh god.
What can you do with that trunk, big man?
God.
my goodness.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I read the kids the book of Silver Marches.
Some of them fall asleep, but most of them listen. They love to hear the story of Laeral Silverhand, or no, Illustrial. Anyway, the Silver.
One of them.
I
even
tell them
I
stories about
listen.
my valiance.
I should Google that.
It's a
Even because I never got books read to me.
I'm gonna grab a pillow and sit under the blanket and listen.
They're pretty magnificent stories because when they made the Silver Marches, they had something really in mind. They wanted to create a union of good aligned city-states that would one day, bring about a golden age up here in the north. The north is a savage land, a very wild land, and so they were quite ambitious trying to make this confederation of good people, but it fell apart. And sometimes even dreams must die.
It is Illustrial Silverhand.
One of the seven sisters, or sister.
Yeah.
Laeral Silver.
7 sisters chosen of Mistras. It's common knowledge that they're chosen of Mistra? Or is it
Common
just
enough,
everyone thinks
yeah.
they're really powerful?
Yeah, common enough. Like when you're a peasant, the difference makes little difference. A 12th level wizard and a god are pretty much the same thing.
Hell, a second level wizard. God.
Right? He can roast me from over there. That makes
Fuck,
him.
that guy can make sparks out of nothing. He's
And
a
I'll put straight into
god.
straight into your bathroom, and they'll be invisible. You won't even know.
Essentially gods.
That's right.
Just be watching you shave you.
Anyone
shave the
with
new-
high... He can be watching me shave my cat at any given moment. Right. That is what I do for the night.
You get woken up a few times as the children rock your rooms. So, yeah, they grow bored around about mid. And morning comes.
Can I cast blindness on one of the children?
Indeed, he cries and runs home. And
I've gone blind.
Jesus Christ.
His father comes home drunk and beats him.
Wow.
He can't get up the ladder.
Amazing.
Well,
Well,
what's
Morning
next?
comes.
Maiming them.
The morning's come.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go looking for that dwarf to make sure he's coming.
He's not there.
Wait for him for a little bit.
I'll go with gold.
Have some breakfast first, and then we'll see if he's there then. And then if he's not, then I go and get him.
When you go and get him, he's having his breakfast. He's got his black pudding, and he's got some burnt sausages. He's got a bit of porridge with some honey on it, and he's on his 4th beer already.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, I was wondering when you would turn up. You said you would be here at crack of dawn. Well, where have you bloody well been?
No. I said we meet up at the gate.
Oh, no. I don't think you said that. I think you said that that you will eat. Yeah, ate breakfast. Well, just about done now. Oh, another half an hour, and I'll go take a crap, and we can head off.
We can help you finish it right now. And I just get my arm. I get my arm and I sweep everything off the table.
Oh, I was gonna eat that.
Do you like the look of that, then? Says the innkeeper. I hope you brought your mop and bucket, cat.
I give him 5 gold.
Oh, I'll buy a nice mop and bucket with this. Well, thank you very much. That'll be a nice mop and bucket.
20.
Plated with silver.
That's it.
And
Unicorn hair for the straw.
and I'll grab the dwarf and I'll bring him with us, or to where his caravan is first.
Oh well,
You know, some-
do you like that? Do you? Oh, and anyway, you take him up to his caravan, right? And he says, "Oh shit! There's already a bunch of dudes gathered around it, heavies with anchor tattoos, smoking little weedy cigarettes. They got conjunctivitis in their eyes, and some of them are missing fingers, broken noses. Hello, boys. Turns out I won't be needing you anymore. You see, I hired some new guards. These lads are going to be taking me. Can't get rid of us now. It says two of the largest, or one of the largest of the individuals. We're coming along with you. And he pats one of his huskies, his big wolf-sized dog. We'll get you to Mirabar. Don't worry about it, Axengard. We'll get you all the way there. You don't need these interlopers. No, it's okay. I got new helpers. These two are all I'm gonna need. Now you lads, you can just why don't you just remain here? Well, it's gonna be like that, Axengard. We're coming along with you now. Now look, why don't you two gentlemen remain behind in Luskan and do your own business? You see, me and the dwarf, we've already got an arrangement, and you wouldn't want to interfere in our business.
Is it just the cats with them, or is the party there?
It's up to you. As far as the dwarf knows, it's just the cats. No one's fucking told him yet.
Not been like physically standing there.
You can just be standing there, but you're not alone. There's
Okay.
other people around too, because it's a city, right? And so there's, even though you are in the vicinity, for all the dwarf knows, you're just too close for comfort. But he hasn't realised you're part of the same.
How about this? You said that you can protect him better than I can, right? That's what
Snow
you're
and Salt
insinuating.
Caravan. We're the Snow and Salt Caravan Company. We've got a reputation for
We have a good reputation as well. My party, we've killed 1, 2, 3, like 10, 20 giants at this point, including the frost giant, Jarl's daughter. No big
come
deal. It
over
was
here.
1,000 gold bounty.
We don't need to talk in front of the dwarf. Let's have a bit of a private discussion, shall we? You see, why don't you just leave him be? You're giant killers, right? You don't take such a menial job shifting a couple of barrels of rum up the way, right? That's beneath you. Why don't you go and do some hero stuff?
You're right, that is beneath me, which is why I'm not shifting the barrels. I'm just escorting.
Well, why don't you just let us get a bit of gainful employment? Just old Davo over there, his wife's just had their 3rd child, and she's malnourished, needs the cash, you see. So why don't you go and do some work worthy of your kind, rather than stealing all the local man's work? That's very rude, coming in here and taking our jobs.
You see, the thing is, we're already headed that way, and he's already offered me gold, and you see, I like gold. And frankly, I don't like you as much as I like gold.
How much is he paying you?
He's paying us 60 gold.
Look, tell you what, I'll give you 20 gold if you just fucking drop it and walk away.
60 gold to walk him where we're already going, 20 gold to go and lose out on the 60. No, I think I'll stay with the 60 gold. How about this? You and I have a fist fight, and whoever wins gets to take him up there.
No man, I'm no giant killer. I tell you what, We can both take.
I think, you know, I think we'll leave it up to him to see who he wants more.
Oh, when you put it to him, oh, you, these pair, you're not getting rid of us that easy, Axengard. We've made a deal. You shook on it, and as far as I'm concerned, a shake is as good as love. You gave us
Oh.
your oath.
Well, now look at the dwarf. You gave them your oath. You've
Well,
sort
not
of got to
me
follow
oath.
it.
I kind of just made an arrangement. It was, you know. I mean, shaking hands. That's it's a gesture of friendship. Nothing more. It's just
Shaking
a
hands
deal.
is an unwritten oath between men. You must honor that.
I well, I well,
We'll take
I've
40
already paid
gold.
both of you.
We will take 40 gold, 20 gold each, and the other two can, or the other, whatever you offered them. How about that?
Well, I guess I don't have much choice at this point, do I?
No, you
Says
don't.
Mum. People guy tries to get ahead. The common man tries to make his way in the world, and all these gangs and extortionists. They want their piece, not doing any work, but just they want to carve off a little piece of a man's nest egg. Well, blah blah. He starts drinking.
All right, come on, let's get going. Our entire group is ready to go. They're waiting on us to come back now.
All right.
I'll take him out there.
Flashback to Aradel reading everyone a book.
And then I have to go AFK because my dinner's about to be here, and
Alright.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
I guess in this time, can I write it in one the scrolls from like that Jake gave me into my book?
Absolutely.
I will go with Unseen Servant.
Ooh. Hope you got money.
I do. I have enough to do 2 of them, but I'm thinking I should probably get a second spell book at this point in the game.
Copy over if you lose one.
Because if I lose it, I can't. I think I need to have the book to make a new one.
I think they're 50 gold, aren't they? Spell books. I don't.
I think they
It's,
might be in the compendium.
They're 50 gold, but to transcribe the spells, it's 10
Yeah.
times the spell level.
Yeah. Just the book alone is 50. Yeah, but they're lovely books. Those spell books. They're well bound. You know, good bindings, good covers. That's
So,
strong.
with the spells I currently have, it'll be 360 gold to make an entirely new spell book.
And that many
Ah.
in 36 hours.
Yeah, I don't think you'll have time. It takes a fair bit of time to transcribe.
It's an hour per level of the spell.
And I don't have that money anyway.
Unless it's divination spells, then you have half the time and a quarter of the cost, or half the time.
It's half
something like that.
It's half the golden time.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
Oh, well, if it's a necessity, we can fund it later.
That sounds good.
Cool.
I
yeah.
must have a meeting with Pebble. Just like, Pebble, I've been meaning to talk to you about our deal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let you go. Your performance has not been what I require.
Sweet.
But should I require in the future, I will contact you, and I will dismiss him as an action.
I'm back.
Don't bother. He's gone.
Wait, just hang up on him like that.
It's not even hang up, like he was there in the room, and I just like waved my hand and he disappeared.
Can't believe you didn't get your HR manager in there. Make sure
Can't believe
everyone's
you
rights
don't.
are represented.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
didn't-
sue you
all
for
the
unfair
All
dismissal.
the familiar spirits like just like sue me.
We'll never get summoned by him.
That
And
was a
I'll-
bit unseelie.
Yeah, but now I get magical resistance. So I'm going to form a familiar bond with Halaxis.
That's cool.
I'll form a bond with all the children. If I die, they're coming with me.
All right then.
Well, they're going to be your Horcruxes.
Yeah.
God, imagine that.
Like Harry and get to like the very end is like, it's just a baby. It's like, go ahead, kill it. I know you.
No, I'll just keep reading my books to them.
All right. So it looks like this warband is determined to come with us.
Who are they?
Oh, these guys are part of the guard for this caravan. He's coming with us. He's paying me a little bit, so it's fine. You know, and these guys needed the help, and figured, we're going this way, so we might as.
I guess.
Don't worry, he's got to deal with me and Nap.
How many other people are there apart from the dwarf caravan?
Lots. 14 and 4.
Jesus Christ.
I just got a feeling those guys are going to try to rob him as soon as he leaves town.
Maybe.
I had the same feeling, but then they said they had like an honored agreement, which is why they were being so stubborn. I was like, well,
Probably gonna drink half of his equipment inventory, and then you still
I'm
get
still
paid
a
at the
guard.
end.
I'll stop them.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get going.
All right.
I
So,
will
yeah.
feed the
Final
kids
point,
eggs.
All right.
I forgot. Since it's a scroll, I need to do some sort of Arcana check. I'll work it up.
Sure. Can I have bought some food for? Wait, how much is it for a ration? A day ration.
I have a
It's
cheese
silver.
wheel.
Cheese
I'm
wheel
not
between
sure.
8 kids and 1.
I think it's 5 silver, but I'm not.
That's to help fund kid food.
And
I will.
It's 10 plus spell level, so 11.
Okay.
So, do I need to beat 11, or would a roll of 11 be enough?
Yeah, you need to match.
What's this for?
When you copy a scroll into your spellbook, you have to do a DC 10 plus spell level to copy it successfully.
Cool.
Yeah,
So-
you need to.
So if I just need to match it, I'll pour 10 to 10, add my... So it's 16 in total, so I successfully copy it.
You're done. Yeah. Exactly.
If you need help with things, I also have. You can be guided by Denier. Especially for scribing. That's Denier was the scribe of Ogma.
If I require assistance, I shall ask for it.
Available anytime.
How much do you need me to pay, Aradel?
We want not shit food because they're kids. What does not shit food cost?
Can you not create food?
I can, but it's bland and yeah, it's bland. It's bland, and it's a 3rd level spell, so I can do it once a day or twice a day. But then I won't be able to do things such as use Revivify on someone that may die, or Sending inform people.
I could flavor the food if you had to use it.
Ah, yes.
5 silver each. 5 silver a day. We'll feed them fairly nice.
If you can use Prestidigitation to flavor it, then I guess I'll just use my spell
All right.
every day.
Is it 2 or 3 non-instantaneous effects?
We'll just make them line up and eat 3 at a time.
3.
Not gruel again. Oh, it's bubblegum flavored gruel. Hooray!
Yeah, so well, I mean, it's 3 cubic feet of I can make it change to taste better. So that's probably like all of the food.
So I can sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. The food is bland but nourishing, and spoils if uneaten after 24 hours.
Wait, so
Or
is
if
this spell
clean
like
and
a
doesn't
good
go
way to
bad.
get fertilizer?
It doesn't say it fertilizes.
Yeah, but it's just food. It rots.
I guess.
And it's nourishing, so
Spoils
it's got
if
vitamins in
uneaten.
it.
Oh well, yeah. I guess it would be a good fertilizer.
If you become a farmer,
Has anyone ever bought food for our animals? all of a sudden we look and Luro is bone thin.
No,
So we've just noticed
they
it.
died ages ago, and we
Luro,
don't
sorry.
like the cart and them are just like hallucinations.
I have animate dead. I could. No, it's humanoids. Well,
I mean, if you squint and look really hard and then lie, like
Hey, I think Roz or fucking Laura would have noticed if the animals were going hungry and we would have fed them
Yeah.
or found food.
good name.
Nobody
Wouldn't
had
let 'em
my
starve.
burro.
And the herbivores, they can eat fucking grass. Oh, wait, no, it was ice half the time too. but yeah, they
Fucking
can eat
snow and
grass.
ice. Alright, cool. I use create food and water for the kids and for me. So 8 kids plus the cripple. So I can feed 6 more people. That will include me, Prophet, Burrow. Who else wants food?
Roth.
Meh.
Um,
Luro.
Yeah, Laura. Burr is the
Burrow and
cow.
Luro. Okay. What?
Burr is the cow.
Yeah, I'll feed Burrow and Luro. Nah, wouldn't be enough food, but you know. I'll feed Luro.
Yay. The
wait,
worst.
there's 8 of us and 8 children.
So 8 children, 1 cripple, and then I can feed like 6 more people. So myself down to 5, you down to 4, Luro down to 3. I can go Raskan down to 2, and Jaraxxus down to 1.
Rest you can solve.
The rest of you have rations. I still have rations. I can give
Yeah.
rations out if you need it.
Isn't it? There's like
Roz still has some pies, apple pies.
yeah, there's 17 things that need to be like humanoids that need to be fed, not including the 2 animals.
Yeah. The
I
rest
mean,
of
we
you
don't
have.
need to feed the other people. Oh, in our group, yeah. Sorry.
I have 22 apple pies. I've had that the whole time in my
You
bag.
have a terrible diet. Your diet consists of apple pies, dried fruit, and like
Rose
milk
loves
shit.
apples.
How long ago did Arctic leave?
I think before I was probably just before I was well he dropped out, so he left
Arctic
just
dropped out?
recently.
Oh,
I didn't even
But-
hear it.
I didn't
Yeah.
even realize, yeah.
Yeah,
He-
me neither.
I was
he-
so into it, Saxon.
no, well, my delegating of food.
Yeah. Yes.
I would
I didn't notice either.
I would ask Prophet while I was eating to get Prestidigitation cast on my food.
You can
To
do
make
it on
it
like
taste good.
3 feet cubed, like total, so he can.
Oh,
he can catch
shit!
all of your food in it.
He can just catch all of it. Yeah, he could do all the food. Hell yeah. Make it taste like good food.
But what tastes good to a kobold?
I would ask you
Probably
not to
good
cut.
food.
Yeah,
But still-
I mean, like kobolds would have fucking iron stomachs, but like,
They
course.
can actually just eat bark off a tree to survive if they wanted to.
crazy. Cool.
Oh yeah, kobolds do that thing lizards do. There's not enough females. Like one of them will just change into a female.
That's crazy.
Do they
Well,
change to
I
a
mean, you're
white
the
kobold?
only lizard.
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
know. There were.
In- It's probably not like this, but in Horde of the Dragon Queen, we only see white female kobolds because that's their
That was just the
whole thing.
icon that he had.
yeah.
I think.
So all white kobolds are female, and every other one is a male.
Dance. Boogie Wonderland.
Hua. Hua.
Dance. Mumbo. Mumble. God. I haven't watched whatever it's called, Happy Feet in ages.
Happy feet. Happy pigs.
What a good show.
Pseudo dragons are actually are really good familiars.
You know what?
Yeah.
You can communicate with them while they're within 1 mile of each other, and it gives me resistance to all magic. Well, it's within 10 feet of me.
But if it dies, you die, and vice versa.
No, nothing. If it dies, it just dies.
Oh.
I think the risk here is if you annoy it, it can just leave, unlike a normal familiar.
Yeah.
Prophet hasn't said a joke in a long time. Like, he's not good at it.
I now have 16 charisma because I finally put points into something for my level 4 level up.
Nice.
It's only been like 8
Yeah, I'm
sessions.
craving a level up, bro.
And you have continual flame. Don't forget it.
Yes, I know.
How'd you get the
Oh,
continual flame?
I fucking cast it on him.
What is it?
It's a spell that's
It's a
called
spell?
Continual Flame.
Give me fucking
Oh,
50 gold pieces of ribby dust, and I can give you a continual flame.
Huh.
Well, I mean, Arctic's not here, so I find a deck of many.
Cool.
I
And
find
then I
two
throw it
decks
into a
of
5,
many.
so I'd never actually draw from that.
I would draw as many cards as Arctic would allow me.
I would draw
Statistically, you would
balance,
die.
and that's the
Yeah,
worst.
yeah.
I mean, for me, that's the worst
actually
card in
will
the
kill
deck.
you, Tyler.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, if Prophet drew balance, nothing would happen, right?
What's balance?
What's balance?
It swaps your alignment.
Oh yeah,
Like
because you're true
direct
neutral.
opposite?
I'm also true neutral.
Ruh-roh.
Oh wait, no. Am I chaotic neutral? Which one's the one that you care about your own freedom more?
That'd be chaotic, I think.
I'm
yeah.
chaotic neutral then.
I'm neutral good. Oh my god.
Oh, I play with
Oh,
someone who thinks chaotic good is worse than any form of evil.
Mm,
Some weird people, dude.
they'd be like freedom fighters and activists, sort of thing. Like activists that aren't afraid to like think of how punks are, you know, like the actual punks, you know.
You wish you were a punk rocker?
Yeah.
Flowers in your hair?
I think. So what do you guys? I think that is the worst card in the deck to draw.
Why? Not the one that banishes you into a
Because
into
that,
like
then,
the castle
then the
in
character
another
is
world
still
forever.
the character. Let's say your lawful good paladin draws balance. He's now evil. Now you have to play that
Chaotic
evil
evil.
character you don't want to. Like you don't
I
want to play
mean,
until.
he would immediately get booted from the fucking party, essentially.
Yeah, but
Pretty
then,
much
then there's this evil paladin that you've
Earthbreaker.
created that's out in the world.
Either you kill him or they let him go, and that's that.
Or if it's a really charismatic person,
Maybe he could
slowly,
like trick you.
yeah, slowly persuade the party
Or you know,
using the.
intimidate the party. You just dominate them
Yeah.
through sheer force of will.
Yeah.
They can still lash out at you if you get intimidated. Even a worm will turn.
Yeah, like eventually.
Being kissed while you're asleep is one of the purest forms of love, unless you were in prison. I like that.
I'm sure you do, Grady.
I do. I love being in prison. Getting kissed while I'm asleep.
Kiss me, fool. I'd like to take this opportunity to say, hey Sash, how you going? You've reached the midpoint.
Whenever Tamika gives Grady a goodnight kiss, Grady has flashbacks.
So I guess since Arctic's gone, it's a good time to say that this episode is sponsored by Skillshare.
10% off with code WILDGOLD.
This
For
episode is
plus 10% to your order.
This is also sponsored by NordicVPN.
Yeah, plus 100% to your order. You have to pay double if you use code WILDGOLD.
The extra goes to him.
Really help me out, guys. Don't forget to like and
Did you just launch
subscribe.
Apex, Grady?
No, I'd never do such a thing.
Yeah, I'll come to and talk to you.
Fucking better not.
He's not here yet!
He'll be back.
I know you'll be
Okay.
back.
We're not gonna
His
fit in a
phone
whole
probably
game of
died.
Apex.
You watch me, I'm dropping hot. Fuck you all.
Better not talk about it out loud with your
I
bare
mean,
No, I
followers.
won't.
you know how good he is at that game. It won't take long for him to like.
Yeah, you're
How can I
right.
not talk out loud? I'm the what my call outs are like.
Don't make callouts.
My call outs are second to none.
Like,
Must obey.
The
Yes.
game has
Yes,
a
they
very
are, buddy.
good
I'm
ping
sorry.
system.
Steve, I'm sorry, but if you call out, I'm gonna have to beat you.
What? Alright.
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, we're not right now, technically.
We will be.
Arctic's gonna come back being like, sorry guys, it took me ages to fix it. I tried my best. Glad to know you guys waited for me. We'll be like, yeah, some of us did wait for you, Arctic, but the others need to be booted from the campaign.
We're still waiting. It's not from leaving. I'm just occupying myself with something
Arctic,
fun.
they've betrayed you. Wow, you're gonna say that to him when he comes back. Sorry, Arctic, wasn't having fun. Occupy myself with something fun.
Okay.
We're gonna
If
hurt
I was
you,
an admin
Steven.
on fucking server beating you right now. Just being annoying.
If I was an
Fuck.
admin, I'd beat
You
you.
can't just client mute him.
Client mute me, Stephen.
Armed and dangerous, Steven. Get out of here with this regular Apex.
Oh yeah, I forgot, bro. Hey, watch us start doming.
No
people
call out.
and then
Yeah, no,
tell
no
them
call
they're
out.
jealous.
I've got unseen
I'd like
Saber now. I've got someone to carry the banner when we're going through caves.
I would like to know, the rest of the audience.
Yeah,
skip
we gotta
to,
fuck these bandits up or what, guys?
Skip to like I don't know, this timestamp.
Jack Willen.
What?
You know, see the flying monkey that I got as a pet? It's very cute. Hold on, I gotta scroll up.
Nothing like the cat I had.
Do you think
Oh,
these?
it definitely is better.
I want my cat back.
Do you think the people?
That was not your cat.
I want it.
Do you think the people following will attack us or nah?
I think.
I think they're gonna steal
awesome.
shit, and then we're
They're-
gonna put them in their place.
They're
Yeah.
they're like monopolizing the trade way. They're gonna make it so that they make. I don't know if they'll attack him. They'll probably like threaten to break his shit if they don't pay. If he doesn't pay them for protecting them all the way to Mirabah.
Well, I mean, like if they become bandits, like they're not allowed in any of the cities anymore. So probably like, probably no one else got. There were no other cavern guards before us.
They're extortionists, in other words.
Roz will probably just hang further back then and like just watch the back of the rum.
Not extortionists. What's the word for when you like
Monopoly.
No, when you threaten, when you like
Blackmail?
threaten a
Racketeering?
racketeering. That's the exact word I was looking for. They're like
Ratatouille?
racketeering. They're like
Ratatouille.
racketeering. They're doing like racketeering trade ways.
I'm funny.
They play
eh,
tennis?
God. I wish more people would laugh at my jokes.
What was your joke?
I don't worry about it.
Hear it. What was it?
I know.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, that's it.
Jack, you're so good at
Funny as
fake
fuck.
laughing.
Fuck out.
It's good to know that you care about your brother's self-esteem.
Guys, I need a name for the monkey.
Somebody's gonna help
Lewis.
me.
What?
Lewis.
No.
It's a nice name.
No.
Yes, it's
He's
gotta
got a
be
little
Jake.
cheetah tail. So
What was the first thing you
Yo.
saw when you looked at the thing, huh?
oh, Arctic's coming back.
Brad.
Hello,
He's
Arctic.
back.
Hey, he's back. Let's get it.
He has returned.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna keep working, but we'll see. We'll see.
Cool, yeah.
Can you hear me easily enough from over here? Does that make
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Is it still charging? Yeah, it is. All right, this might work. Probably not, but it might. We'll
Cool,
hope.
yeah.
So you're set off on the road. I'm so worried, so paranoid. Yeah, my shit ready.
You've dropped out of roll 20 if that's anything.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, but it's still charging, and that's the main thing.
Hell yeah. Walking down the
Yeah.
mountain tomorrow to pick up another charger.
Yeah, a whole new phone, I think. I have to decide whether I get a hole in your computer as well. It's bad, but that's what happens.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not happy. So, the road to Mirabar. The road to Mirabar is called the Blackford Road, and it's a major trade route between the coast and Land's End. Indeed, it's where Luskan and Waterdeep as well sources and a lot of its mineral wealth as well, gold and silver and the like. Yeah, the entourage is huge. Considering this guy's only shipping a couple of barrels of rum, he must have one of the largest merchant contingents in all of Faerun for a single wagon. Are you still determined to stick by him?
May as well. We have 2 wagons,
Yeah.
right? Between we
Yeah, I
have
think
one
you got a
for all the.
second wagon, didn't
yeah,
you?
pretty sure we bought a second wagon. I don't know if we ended up deducting from anything, but I'm pretty sure we got a second wagon. Last
Sounds
second.
good.
Because we needed one for all the kids as well. Can we have it so that like our empty wagon's at the front, or the one with all the junk in it, I guess, whatever we're not carrying, and then all the kids are in the middle carriage, and then the dwarf is at the back?
Yeah, you can
in
do
the
it like
conga
that.
line? Just if that becomes important, probably won't.
And I want to be on the
Um,
side closest to the river so that if the Blue Man group comes back with news for me, they can tell me and find me.
No worries.
The Blue Man Group
Yeah.
come out with their bongos and improvised music instruments.
This is the sort of setup that the Salt and Snow company are trying to maintain over the dwarf. They're trying to stay close to him and to sort of close him in. And so while you are wandering along with your own wagons, keeping an eye on the river or not, you can see that they're encircling him, protecting.
May I?
They're protecting, not trying to like gang up on him or anything.
I suppose that's an insight check.
May I insight check with guidance?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'll be in the kids' car looking back because these people worry me.
I'll be at the back with my stag.
Ooh, insight. Inside, natural 20 for a total of 30.
Yeah, they're it's only a matter of time before they jump this guy. They can't decide whether or not bribing you again is going to work, or if there's another way to get rid of you or neutralize you, or at least cut you in on the deal. But this guy's rum is not going to Mirabar; it's going back to Luskan.
I'm going to get one of a couple of the children to inform everyone in the party that we are going to have to fight these other dudes. And I tell the kids to like batter down the hatches. I give them rocks. I tell them to pick up a lot of rocks.
They want swords.
Can I
What'd you
give them
say, sorry?
fire bombs? I've got 3 fire bombs left.
Fuck's sake!
That-
You don't
yeah,
want to
just
blow
fire-
up. You don't want to
Firebomb
fucking.
with swords.
Actually, yeah, no,
what
that's
they
a
want.
really bad idea. I'm gonna keep the fire bombs.
Even if it goes to plan, you'll traumatize it.
Oh, but you promised.
Have these rocks.
Next time, human
Oh.
gold, don't worry.
I mean,
It's not
as,
human
as I
gold.
get warned, I'll cast mage armor.
Yeah. What nationality would you say these guys are? I need to go to fantasy name generator.
Luskanite.
The kids, sorry.
The kids are from this region. Luskan's even though it's just, I think it's called Ilusk. Iluskan is the heritage, the culture.
Would you call them closer to Celts, Norse?
Oh, right. Yeah, Celts or Norse is both good, yeah.
Cool. We'll go Celt Gaul.
Yeah, that's
Celtish
perfect.
Gauls, and then I'll get some kids. Split down the middle, 50-50 male and female, right, or something.
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
One of them's androgynous.
Possibly, yeah.
No, we have 8, not 9.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
8.
we have
I
8.
thought we had 9.
Androgynous just means looks like neither or both, not is.
I think some people are sort of both or none, like as both birth
That's
defect.
hermaphrodites.
Trans.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're definitely.
Cool. Getting some pretty interesting names in here.
So by interesting, you mean unpronounceable?
Like Carex, Alpus, Perius.
You think Carrick
I like-
is a weird name?
Carex. C-A-R-I.
Aethelwolf, that
Is it?
is a nice name, isn't it?
Actually, I
It
think it might be
is.
Calx. I can't tell because it's on my freaking second monitor. Then again, it's too close. I'll use Samius.
The one that's named Aethelwolf will be a king and then die to a bee.
Who the fuck is Aethelwolf? Okay. Yeah, cool. Go ahead with if we're all like sort of like silently readying ourselves to throw ourselves at them when they do something.
I asked you guys, at the back with you guys. Maybe we can just finish this quick if we just take out the two at the like the leader. Like, tell them to just fuck off.
That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, can I approach?
We don't have to
wait.
slaughter all of them. We can just.
I wasn't going to kill. Let me take a quick. I'll go talk to their leader.
Do you mind if I ride next to you?
Sure. I jump off the back of the carriage. I don't have any weapons, so I'm not imposing at all.
I just trot alongside him.
And
Okay, we're going to confront the prophet. We'll go to. He's got the banner as usual.
I'll sort of like drop back in the pace to the main fella. They're the main bandit sort of dude. If Arctic is there, he may have disconnected.
Oof.
Really bad troubles today with his
It must be
tech.
so unfortunate for him.
Yeah, it's like, it's his job.
Yeah.
And a fun job it is.
I'm
I'd be
tempted to
pretty-
cast Cause Fears at like a level 3 spell, but then I won't be able to get the towers.
I'll be casting Suggestion is my plan.
I can't portent it.
slicing.
Because
Slicing and dicing.
I've only got a really high number.
It's alright. I'll just hope he doesn't get a good
Ross's
number.
only weapon is his flail and his fist, by the way, so...
Well, you can
Yeah,
non-lethally knock someone out with a flail.
You can only poke people
It's
with
a
a
flaming
Also, yeah,
flail.
using your poison on the flail is not a good idea, I think, because it's supposed to be injected, and your flail is not an
No,
injection
it's
weapon.
injured. It's injured.
Oh, injured?
It's an injury one.
What,
So
you're telling me if you hit someone with like basically a hammer, it's not going to break the skin?
My
Yeah.
flail has spikes, cuz. It's not just a
Oh, it
fucking
has
circle-
spikes?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah,
just a skull on the end of
It's
a
it's
chain
skull
thing.
with fucking metal spikes all coming out of the skull.
metal
do
as
the
fuck.
job nicely.
Still naming all these kids. Anyone got good
I
names
imagine
just
it,
off
like,
their
the
head?
combustion comes from like the middle, and it heats up all the metal tips when it hits two.
Hunnel.
It's too late. I've already written them all down now.
Damn.
Oh fuck!
You had to be quick.
How tall is Laura? Does anyone know?
Tall.
He's like
My height?
part
Ross height?
giant.
Yeah, probably taller
Yeah,
than you, to
right.
be honest.
Who?
Yeah, yeah.
Laura,
Laura.
a furbolg.
Firbolg. Well,
yeah.
the
The backstory of Furbolgs are pretty cool. They used to look like normal giants, and then they got transported to the Fae, and they turned blue and got magic.
Laura's 7'6".
welcome to the Feywild.
Okay.
So
Seven
that's approximately two prophets tall.
Roz is around the same height. I think Roz might be a bit shorter because he's more bulky, like fucking stout.
Stocky. Stout's not a word you can like really describe that one over fucking 6 foot.
Stocky, yeah.
He's a stout fellow, that giraffe man. Yeah, I want to make a giraffe, man. It's just a really, really long neck. And he's a hunter who's really, really good at perception.
You want to know a fun fact?
No,
You're getting it anyway.
son of a bitch.
At 2'8", Prophet is a tall kobold.
I think I rolled that dice, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I got you to roll d12 because kobolds range between 2 and 3 feet tall. Imagine being 2 foot 1 inch tall.
Yeah, dude, that's like 2 foot long
Yeah,
subways.
centaur giraffe, that'd be a good one. A centaur.
Terrifying. Are there torsos at the very top of the head, at the neck,
No,
or are
the
there?
human just has a very, very long neck with a
Ah,
giraffe
okay.
body.
Imagine a centaur, but like swapped around, so it's like human bottom, horse head, like top.
Mantor. Saxon. Show him the splendor.
You
Oh,
Google
yeah.
Mentor.
Who the fuck keeps turning the light off under here? I can't see shit.
I know. Magic.
Have you guys seen the one where it's like man or tor?
Yeah, it's Mantor.
Yeah, no, but there's like more than just that one.
Yeah. Apparently, were in werewolf just means like adult male. Adult human male. What the fuck? That's crazy.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Doesn't have long enough neck, Jackie. The neck needs to at least be
6 foot.
7 feet long. Yes.
Yeah, there's the Mantor.
So weird. Technically, that thing could stand up, right? And he could be a wheel.
The real question is why is
could be
the
a
other
wheel.
why is the other human body like running on all fours? Like
It's much better.
he should
I love it.
just be standing up.
Mantor, but the bottom half is a human on all fours with all feet instead of 2 hands as well. And the top half is that of a horse with hands instead of hooves.
Interesting.
That's what I was sort of thinking of when I said it.
Technically, we're all half centaur.
Suggest the boring half.
Oh god. Okay, I found a half horse, half man. One.
Is the lake calling that person a noob?
That's me.
Oh,
Off camera.
off camera. It's a picture, is it?
Yeah. How else do you think we capture photos of?
Sound
Yes.
of words through the air. Didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
Oh, here he
Well, it's
comes.
called half horse, half, and the first one's half centaur.
Here comes Arctic. Arctic. Ah, yes.
Now.
That's a good one. Why is it so small?
What? Picture
Hello,
it is,
Arctic.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Hello.
that picture is so small. I have named all the children.
Centaurs have 6 limbs and therefore insects.
You're a fucking insect.
I think they have to have other things like an exoskeleton as well. Not limited to, but including an exoskeleton.
Tamika found that
Centaur,
funny.
that's half spider.
Thanks, Tamika.
The bottom half is that of an arachnid.
Oh, zebra barbarians.
That
That's
is
pretty
pretty
cool.
fucking cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
That'd be pretty neat.
Half man, half burro.
That is not an ox.
That is definitely a zebra.
You'd be a bull centaur.
I could, mate. With that new subclass for Warlock.
Half
Nice.
dragon.
You can't make a
Triton.
new subclass for Warlock, silly. Yeah, I want to make a Triton.
Yeah, I had a look at those as well, and because I was looking for races that I might want to play, and like, because I want to try some different classes and stuff. Because I like playing different stuff every now and again.
If you are talking Arctic, we
is
can't hear you.
my favorite.
I mean, I hope he realised that, because we've been talking over him this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh god, that one is terrifying.
It's a horseless headed horse. Wait, headless headed horse.
That one's even worse.
Man.
Yeah, but you draw them with skulls, don't you?
This one's pretty cool.
What are they called again? Ibex?
Gazelle? Isn't that a gazelle?
I don't know. I don't know.
It looks
Oh,
really
no.
weird. Why does it have
They got
tiger
horses
stripes?
in the game.
Oh, it's
See?
Ibex.
Told ya.
Gems book. Whatever Gems book is.
Gemsbok, yeah.
Gemsbok,
Oh.
I was saying gems. Haha, yes. Oh my god, look how fucking burly this Ibex is.
Jesus!
Fuck me, look at him.
Fucking
That's
swole.
a fucking unit right there.
You don't want to fuck with this dude.
Can I change my fine steed to that fucker? Look at him.
You could, as long as you're like a crazy.
I like that one,
Is that a Minotaur Centaur?
A minitar. Mini
Minotaur.
Mentor.
Minitar, tiny minitar, mini minitar.
Well, yeah, it would be
Minotaur, eh?
Minotaur Tor, wouldn't it?
I found another one.
It would be Minotaur Tor. That looks like a Dota character. Or like it's meant to be in Dota or something.
Guy's ugly as fuck. Look at him.
Well, that's
Finna-
rude.
It's gonna be an Ibex.
Well, he got his haircut and everything for this.
We need like a
photo shoot,
halfling wizard that is super crazy and rides an Ibex.
What did you say, Steven?
Don't worry about it.
Halfling druid.
Oh god. Jackie, I like your art, but that's fucking weird. That creeps me out. I don't like human faces on animals. It's weird.
Play the Endless Forest.
I'm good.
That's a weird game. Stop showing us.
Why has he got titties?
Yeah.
Just in case he needs to feed his young.
I'm gonna milk
In
him,
case a
bud.
dwarf
It's
comes
not,
by.
it's not even teats. I feel like dwarves would ride Ibex. Like wild dwarves or some shit. Oh, what are those like big rams that are in the Hobbit movie?
Yeah, like
Next
Wargate.
character, baby.
Like Wargate.
What the fuck? I don't know where you found that.
The
My
legs
next
look out
character.
of place.
Hello, welcome.
Oh, we had a mic shuffle.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my God.
trying.
It's
The ram.
alright. Oh, we appreciate that. We're just shit posting in the meantime.
We we're just filling the chat with random stupid shit we find.
Oh yes, I like that dwarf with the war goat.
Yeah, so do I. That's good.
That's sick. My next fighter character, that's Cavalier.
Yeah, I want to make
That
a
would be
Cavalier
dope.
at some point.
I
Actually,
want someone to
they
do
seem
it.
pretty fun
Yeah.
Cavalier Wargoat.
with a lance.
The only problem with a lance is that you can't hit people within 5 feet, right? Or or you have disadvantage or something, right? Except the Cavalier skills apply to enemies within 5 feet of you. So that's so weird and annoying.
Or maybe the idea is like you rush in, hit them with a lance, and like drop it and like draw a sword or something.
That's what I was kind of going for, Jackie.
Unbreakable
Mine's a
mark.
white one.
Yeah, because historically, lances would break, right?
Yeah.
They would just fucking full on snap.
And they'd like put stuff, if they wanted to kill the person, they'd put stuff in the end of it. Like
Yeah.
an actual spear head.
I think, yeah. I'm gonna Google war lance.
Riding a line, that's cool.
Rip when Wild Gold gets polymorphed into an actual lion and then domesticated.
No! Wild shall be the best lion.
A lion that can rage.
Wait, you can carry a lance in one hand, so can you dual wield 2 lances?
While you're riding, yes, except they're heavy. Actually, yeah, they're heavy, so you wouldn't be able to strike with both.
Are they heavy?
Regardless. Yes.
They have reach.
Do they not have? They'll read their special, maybe.
You have disadvantage when using a lance to attack a creature within 5 feet of you. The lance requires 2 hands to wield when you're outmounted, so it doesn't have heavy.
Oh, it doesn't have heavy. Interesting. You can get the dual wielding feat, and you could attack with both of them.
2d12 damage.
2 lances.
That'd be crazy.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I got 2 lances.
But you'd only be able to do the one attack, right?
No, you'd be able to do 2,
Yes.
technically.
Really? That's I don't.
Like, how
you
does
have to be able
cavalry
to turn
like
the
work? Like, how
horse.
does like a charge attack
would you,
work?
How would you turn your fucking beast with?
No, you just
know,
attack
on-
with both at
Yeah, you
once.
just have them both pointed forward and run your horse straight at them.
What if you put lance holders on your horse?
Then they would just shoot out the back when they make contact with something.
Okay. Like, you know, you can make like a holder or something.
Strap him in, could it?
It would severely injure my horse. at the
Yeah,
same
that's
time.
probably why
probably.
they haven't existed.
It's
true.
They probably thought of it, what should happen, and we're like, oh no.
Trying to play this fucking Flash game, but Flash is
fun, you
apparently
can win
disabled.
Oh yeah, Grady.
Hey,
Cromwaite's got back to me. He said that he's only got things open in October, so that's when I'm getting it done.
I also emailed.
what are you getting done again?
I'm getting Wild done.
Oh, that's right.
It's
I
because
get one new
emailed, and I
character.
haven't got a response yet.
he has a lot of stuff.
I know.
He opened up a lot of
Commission slots.
mission slots recently.
I was gonna get one of the profit done.
Damn Flash games.
Yeah, I'm getting Wild done. He's gonna have his jacket on, but it's gonna be not like buttoned up. It's gonna be buttoned up from like, you know, the waist down.
When he's packing up for home, does he pull down his pants and jacket off?
Yep, and he'll have the monkey on his shoulder, the flying monkey, sword on his back, and I'm gonna probably get the sheath. Like, it's gonna be in its sheath, and the sheath's probably gonna be made out of bone as well, because that makes sense. Like, we gave him 30 pounds
Yes.
of Morhaz bone. Surely he would have used that as well for the sheath. Plus, it's aesthetically cool.
Oh, I didn't notice he's gone again.
Yeah.
And
He's trying.
And since he got fucking he got mauled by those winter wolves. Cough, cough, Grady. Thank you for going to take the aggro off the other one.
Sorry, what was that? What was that? Steven,
He's
mode.
just shit staring you for not taking some of the
Yeah.
Winter Wolf.
Yeah, he's gonna have big scars as well from the Winter Wolves.
That's what I was doing. I knew you'd want to get some scars.
This is what you
Which
get
is
for not
actually
wearing
why I went
armor.
to the hospital instead of just getting healed afterwards by one of you guys, because I figured they'd bandage me up and I'd eventually have scars from it.
Well, I thought you were just
I mean-
trying to avoid getting told off of being injured. So injured.
I mean, that's also part of the reason, but
Injured pride.
Gives
When you take mass casualties to your like group of lions, is it injured pride?
Yep.
Wait, just at some point, my character will ask you to join your tribe to join the cause. Just be prepared.
What's that?
Be pre-
Like two
But
of
I'm
you have
not the
tribes. Like
chief.
3 of you have tribes, don't you?
Just fight the chief, easy.
Yeah, I do.
that's what the goal is for Wild, to become the chief by fighting the chief. But the
I
chief
got my
is his
brother
dad, Flawless
killed.
Gold, who is too powerful.
Maybe you should just win in a fight.
He's too powerful. He's a level 1000 barbarian.
I could fight.
I got
that.
my brother killed. White Dragon, so.
Good on you.
Why the fuck am I always Jump Master? I hate fucking Jump Master, dude.
True.
So what did your character do? Just, like, he
Actually,
doesn't
wish you
seem to be
wetlands,
that
Brody.
offensive. I guess
Fuck, don't worry about it.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Carrot?
he doesn't seem that offensive. Like what would you have done? Or
Well,
did he
that's
change
kind
as
of.
a result of it? Have that
Pretty sure
happen?
I don't know.
Kind of just was being like a dickhead, pretty much. Which got him into the bad favor, and then, sorry, I'm concentrating at the moment.
Rip.
I can't remember what I worked out with it. I think it was pretty much just like the White Dragon came around to take its bounty from us, because we give it stuff to allow us to live in its land.
And you defied it.
And I kind of spoke up against it, and instead of punishing me, punished my family.
Arbitrary punishments instead of instead of a reasonable one.
Yeah.
No, take me.
So what you're saying is you can't get the tribe to join the cause?
I probably could. I don't know.
Hey Jake,
I
have
c-
you seen
they
fan
ca-
art of Wild Gold and Prophet?
What?
I did find that picture good. It's I forgot if it was supposed to be Prophet or not.
It's because in the start, Jake, Prophet and Wild Gold did not get along, whatsoever. But the session before you joined, Prophet swallowed his pride and said "good job" to Wild, and then they sort of there's not as much animosity there anymore.
And I was like, no kiss.
Strange picture.
Thank you.
He drew it.
And
It's
by
impressive.
animosity you mean I intimidated you and you thought it was bullshit?
I did, yeah. And also because you were just a dick, and Wild didn't like.
Or did he?
The Prophet does come across very.
He's got stuff to do.
I mean,
He's a passionate man. I get it. I get it.
I mean, if he acted like he naturally would, you wouldn't take him seriously, and that wouldn't work.
True.
Have you ever watched The Dark Crystal?
No, I
The
haven't.
movie or the TV show?
Both. Prophet reminds me of Olgra.
The thing is, I came really close to making him either Tabaxi or Dragonborn, but he's too much. I think he's too much of a serious character to just be a Dragonborn.
He just reminds me of Olgra, just an
Why did you want to?
arsehole.
Why slotting yourself into only monstrous races?
Because they're more interesting.
Dude, right? Like, why the fuck do I play D&D if I want to play human? Fuck that.
I play that in real life. What the fuck would I want to play it in a game?
Exactly. I want to be a fucking lion man who's just an angry,
There's
money hoarding guy.
some things you can only pull off while you don't look like a monster.
I disagree with you. Like, what can't you pull off? Other than, just
Uh,
literally not being a monstrous way.
I don't know, just like aesthetically. Like, if I want to make a lumberjack, I'm not gonna make a fucking dragonborn. I'm gonna make a fucking burly human that.
Yeah, but why do
has
you
a sick
want to
beard.
make a lumberjack?
Why not?
Thematically, they're cool as fuck.
Thematically,
Yeah, but-
lumberjacks, neat. Like them. Good job.
But how would he
Good job,
work
What do
that?
you-
It's like,
so, like, what? You were
when everyone's
raised
going
by
on
a
adventures,
lumberjack
like,
to be
I'm
a
a
lumberjack,
lumberjack,
but you
I'm
became an
going to work.
adventurer
Yeah, like a ranger.
that uses an axe?
Yeah,
A battle axe that's flavored to be like a wood chopping axe?
yeah. Exactly.
Fair enough.
You got it.
Oh, you can have that ulti accelerated.
Yeah.
Did?
But could that not be a Furbolg or a Goliath? Or even a lizard folk?
Aesthetically, maybe a furbolg, but I don't want to take away from him being just lumberjack.
But he's a
Because
fantasy lumberjack.
humans are a blank slate, right? Essentially, you can impose whatever thematic and aesthetic you want on them. Whereas some races come with
Like I killed my parents.
like something like just what the fuck?
Can I have an example?
Like they all have their own little ecologies. They
house
have their own.
I don't want to get caught by Zone Grey either.
Cool.
Yeah, but no matter what race you pick, you can always act against the norms.
Yeah, no, but I like acting with norms if I get a race. That's not human. I like to play archetypes.
Dirty normie.
I find
Thank
characters more interesting like in the areas where they break the norms. Like,
Yeah.
For example, Sirius Kobold.
Serious kobold. I like
Did
I
we
like to
tell you the
play-
full extent of Code Green, Carrick?
No, he got licked to death. That's the only thing I know.
He's dead.
Yeah, so he got. We left him to look after the Death Dog puppies. And he kind of got licked by them,
Too close.
which resulted in them all in him dying.
Nom
Yeah.
nom.
You should get sued for improper care of your kobolds. Yeah, KPS.
Hey, we took him in from an evil tribe of kobolds that had done dastardly deeds.
His soul was going to Tiamat, but Saxon pulled it back, and now he's haunting a forest.
Unbeknownst to us.
I guess that's better.
What, that was unbeknownst, or that we didn't let his soul go to Tiamat?
Yeah, that you didn't let us all go to Tiamat.
Yeah, like hell if I'm gonna let Tiamat get any stronger by getting another soul of a kobold. It all counts.
Alrighty, my buddy.
Yartar. Sundaba. Nesme.
Well, I just
Are
realised
we
there's
gonna-
all these tokens underneath the map.
Where?
It's like just south.
Oh
I
shit.
just saw him all.
He's setting up the combat, Lamau. I
What?
see. I didn't notice that.
There's quite a few of those thugs, isn't there?
There's like 14 of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why if we talk to the leader, tell him to fuck off, or we're gonna murder them.
I'm going to use the age-old suggestion.
Great.
And worst comes to worst, we kill them all and take their stuff.
Or die.
I
Yeah, or
also
sacrifice
have
Lura.
I also have calm emotions.
I thought they were like blind with like eye diseases. I think we should be able to kill some like old men with eye diseases.
And missing fingers.
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah,
missing.
they have
one.
conjunctivitis, missing fingers, missing teeth. Although they
Are
do
they
have four
missing-
very large huskies the size of wolves.
Are they missing?
Oh wait, no, one very large
other
husky the size of a
appendages?
wolf. But...
They have 4.
Yeah, but
Pass.
only the main guys was the size of a wolf. I'm pretty sure.
This noise is really fucking me off, Steven.
I will beat the heck.
I
out of
actually
them.
don't have any large AoE spells.
What's wrong with you?
Fireball? Don't have it?
I got Golder's Tower and Counterspell.
Ooh. Ooh.
Put
That-
steps outside, Steven.
That one time we run into a wizard, it's gonna be good.
Or a wizard, Harry.
What if one of these bandits are wizards?
I mean, I doubt it, but
He's a novice. Counterspell is Firebolt.
It's funny.
Thanks.
Careful the window behind you. Sorry, guys.
You're welcome. 2 of them have cool. A couple of them have cool as fuck bandanas. The rest of them look like pikemen. Wish the lance was better.
Oh, behind me, Steven.
Sorry.
like in what way? How could it have been made better?
Well, I would not lance. I wish the lance was in conjunction, better working with the cavalier subclass of fighter.
Oh,
Because it's
shit.
just really unfortunate that some of the abilities of cavalier only affect
Go on.
things within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, but because it has reach, you can just run past someone and hit them and run away, and they wouldn't be able to attack of opportunity.
Just race out.
Yeah, but you won't be able to use your abilities as a fighter, as a cavalier.
Yeah, but they wouldn't even be able to hit you.
True, but then again, you're a frontliner essentially. You want to draw some attention away from your squishier team members. I might just be like some sort of saber and shield using dude. What other two-handed weapons would heavy weapons would horse riders use? Not really anything, hey?
What if you thought about glaives or something like that?
Oh yeah, glaives, you're
Also-
right.
No, our DM, he restricted us to the core races because we had a plan to all play as Kenku.
Hell yeah.
Just a flock of Kenku walking in because they can't fly. He was like, please don't, you're the guy who talks to the NPCs.
I thought the whole plan was to get Aiden to talk to the NPCs because he's
That was the
dirty.
plan. Everyone else was going to play kobolds and he was going to, Kenku, and have Aiden talk to the NPCs because he's...
Could he have been an Aarakocra, like the bird lord of the birds?
Maybe. But like,
I mean,
it is quite magical watching this player interact with the world.
good role player.
Special
I
human
guess you could
being.
say that. Like, not even he knows what he wants.
Interesting.
Elegant, I know. Did Reese go AFK?
No, I'm here. I'm just coughing a lot, so I got my mic muted.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
haven't heard you speak in a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a
miss
bit
the
sick, so I'm
coughing,
coughing
man.
a lot, so I'm trying not to be on mic too
Yeah, I was
much.
just gonna plan
Fair
like
enough.
talking to Delaxis about, say, what type of you're not a wizard, so what type of magic do you have?
Me?
Like I know what you are. Like I was gonna have the prophet ask you questions about it.
Oh right, okay. Oh no, you can always just say, yeah, just speak to my character, and I'll be here.
Well,
I'm
something
always
happened.
here.
Because the big ambush was about. I did it, and the ambush happened.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So
It's like, how do you explain it anyway?
My magic.
Yeah, it's like, did it just happen?
So, the way I believe I think my character would take it is basically, so he used to be, I guess, a wizard, but because of the spell plague, that affected him, and obviously all that magic is obsolete now. It doesn't work that way. It affected him, and the wild magic basically infected him, and so now he's trying to relearn the magic just by kind of, not by studying, but by feeling like what he used to do, and slowly he's just kind of bringing it out from inside him, but in return, that's also bringing out the wild magic that's now what he
So
uses.
he was before the spell plague.
Like, how
He
old
was
is
he was a part of the people. He was a part of the people in the city that sent the spell plague away to a different world. And
But
because he
was that
teleported
during
it,
that was at the end of the spell plague.
that was
then?
10 years ago. Yeah, when, with the blue fires.
Okay.
Yeah, and because
Oh,
he
so the
was
spell plague went
teleporting
on for quite a while.
Yeah,
Went on
Spell
for like
plague was-
110 years or something.
yeah, it was towards the end of it when the whole city teleported the blue fires away from the
Halrua.
cities and stuff. Yeah, he got caught up in that, in the wild magic and the teleportation spell, and he got sent 10 years into the future.
Okay.
If you think about my character, time traveled. He just
I
did
travel.
It the
I
normal
time travel too at a
You
rate
just
of 1 per
aged.
second. 1 second per second.
Yeah.
He just hid in the cave until the spell plague ended.
Born on a mountain, raised in a cave.
Trucking and fucking.
So yeah,
Holy
instead of
crapes.
using his knowledge now, he uses just trying. He doesn't try to, because he technically already knows it. He's just trying to do it as he goes, and he's slowly thinks he remembers, but he's actually using the wild magic.
He's like, I think this is how the spell went, right? Bang.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that
You're
works.
like, I don't have my spell book. I have to use my memory.
Yeah.
He should buy a spell book just to keep up with the illusion.
Well, he was like a quite accomplished magician, wizard before he got sent. Like he grew up with his parents that were both very.
He'd still want to write them down, all his spells.
Like,
I guess,
Like
yeah.
you could hold Prophet's like backup spell book.
And then he'd just look at the spell book and try and write, and then he'd have mental block, and he'd be like, "This is so strange. Why can't I write? I have nothing to write about."
I'm just
You know?
I'm just gonna try and think it up and go for it. And yeah.
It's like, and I just look at the spell books like step 1, think fireball, feel the fireball, cast it.
Be
It's
the
like,
fireball. How does fire work? What does make a meteor? Be the meteor. And then yeah, shit happens, and then yeah, sometimes when he uses the wild magic, you know, obviously it leaks
Oh,
out too
here comes
much. and
Arctic.
Random shit happens.
Whoa, here he comes. Watch out, boy.
Watch out,
He'll cheer you up.
Sorry about that.
Whoa, here he comes. He's a tech eater.
He's a dick eater.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Hey, what's
Whoa.
up, Arctic? We're just talking about you.
Dick eaters?
Nah, I was saying
That's what you said.
that was you said.
We
He'll
said
he'll
techie.
watch it on in post. It's alright.
Yeah. True.
He'll know exactly what we get up to while he's gone. If his connection even holds. Hello, Arctic, if you're there.
Oh.
You're very quiet. Step closer.
So
You
like you're
sound
underwater.
muffled and really far away.
And muffled, yeah.
Working a bit better.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there
Yes.
we go, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Sounds like you're
risky.
talking through a phone
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. Let me tell you, it's a bit worse than that, but that's close.
Oh, that's getting
That's
better.
alright. It's getting better.
Really?
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did something that made you a little bit clearer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess when you speak a bit louder, it just kind of clears up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yell.
Hello.
Yeah, that, wow.
Yeah,
that was
that
perfectly
really
clear.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Hmm.
So these it would seem that these individuals have assessed that you're kind of onto them, right? And of course, the dwarf was onto them from the start. So
I-
they are they it looks like they are inevitably going to try to hit this guy sooner or later. Maybe while you sleep, maybe not. But what does the party want to do about this?
I would
Yeah.
like to approach their leader. Like, just I have no weapons, so I'm not imposing.
And I'm just next to him and
On horseback?
Prophet.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that
on
right behind?
horseback as
On
well. Yeah,
deerback or whatever.
deerback.
And I would like
Deerback
to
Mountain.
start a conversation with whoever their leader is.
Well, the leaders are a large, bald man and a man with curly hair and brass earrings, and they seem to speak with equal authority and a pretty similar attitude as well. So, and what's more, they're happy to talk to you. In fact, it seems that they're kind of relieved for an opportunity to scheme together.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'll sidle up to him and just be like, what's your business in Mirabar? You wouldn't take this route just for this, right?
Well, look, we don't think we're going to make it all the way to Mirabar. You can get a lot of money for rum on the coast. You don't need to take it all the way inland to sell it. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. It's not worthwhile. I think we'll just take it back to Luskin. So, look, why don't we make some sort of deal, some sort of split?
At this moment, then, now that he's obviously shown his true colors, I would take this opportunity to cast suggestion, and the words I will say to him, the suggestion I will put into his brain is, if you're not going to make it all the way to Mirabar, I suggest you take nothing and go back to Luskin now.
There's two of them, however.
I cast it on one.
Alright.
Whatever one started the conversation with me.
Alright.
DC.
But wouldn't the rest of them see you cast a spell?
My holy symbol would glow, maybe, or I'd touch it, and then the verbal component is the sentence I say, and it must sound reasonable. Like, it has to be like, it must sound like a reasonable course of action. So maybe they would if they're smart, maybe they wouldn't if they're dumb.
Is this a 12 on his saving throw?
That is a fail. He is affected for the next 8 hours.
I suppose we should probably just go home then and find easier pickings elsewhere. What do you mean? We've come all this way. We've got all these men. We've got our rules. And we've got these fellas to call upon. It would be foolish to call it off now. Oh, I think going home's going to be the best idea. I've had a change of heart. It seems suspicious, the guy with the bronze earrings.
Say again, sorry, about that last thing? He seems
The guy
suspicious.
with- Yeah, the other fellow. There's two leaders, a bald guy and a fellow with bronze earrings. Whichever one you trip, the other one is suspicious.
Alright. I'll keep a poker face. If I can. Not say anything to incriminate myself.
Alright, so, well, what was that about then? The bronze earring fellow asked. Some sort of trickery or witchery, no doubt. We didn't come out here for nothing, and now me mates just suddenly wants to turn around after looking into your big, blue, beautiful eyes. It makes sense to me.
Well, and I'd like to cast suggestion again on here.
What's a 14?
Concentrate. It's a concentration spell.
Oh shit, it's concentration. I will not cast Suggestion on him then. Sorry. You're right.
I can just intimidate them.
And I'll let freaking Prophet bump in because at this point I'm not good at conversations if I don't have spells to rely on.
So the second
What
guy,
about-
like, what does he look?
What about you, Goblin Boy? Don't you want to get cut in on this deal?
We are not bandits. We are giant slayers, and we have killed far worse than you. I suggest you go home before you get hurt.
Your
And
friends.
as he does that, can I like put my hand on my back and like kind of show my glowing holy symbol?
Oh, wait. I can see that you've already convinced me, mate. I don't want any trouble, but I can't go home empty-handed either, you know. Why, the captain, he'll have 4 of the heads of these men. We'll all be whipped. Let us get away with just a single barrel, eh?
I pick up a rock and hand it to him.
I said a barrel, not a boulder.
You said you can't go back empty-handed.
How much will how much would one of these barrels even be worth?
I do have the right. About 50 gold. They're pretty expensive. Spirits aren't cheap. Yeah, 50 gold's probably a good guess.
Why don't you just do the job if you need money?
Well, it's a long way to Mirabar.
Slow motion lagging again, sorry Arctic. We'll wait for it to catch up.
Coming back. So,
A combination of just things. Head back up. Hello.
That was fucking incredible.
I want that on the playback.
Yeah.
I forgot. I do have.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours 1 minute in.
Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna note that down.
3 hours, 1 minute.
Hello Arctic. Speak loud. If we can hear you. Oh, 1. He's fixing everything.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's back. It's
I
back.
appreciate that
Appreciate it,
very
yeah.
much.
Just 1 barrel.
Your friend seems to see the folly in your task. Maybe you should give up while you can.
You seem to be. If you're fit enough for this, why don't you sign up? Your strength would be needed when the giants arrived.
Is there pay involved?
I'm sure if you travel up to Bryn Shander, because they need reinforcements at the moment.
Bryn Bloody Shander? Mirabar's too far, and you want me to go to Bryn Shander? What sort of fool would make his way up that far?
You'll be fulfilling a higher purpose.
Nah,
You'll
if
be
you
remembered as heroes.
Is this about religion?
No, this is about preventing the deaths of everyone in the land.
Oh, well, that's got to be worth a pretty penny then. Eh?
And the more giants you kill, the more bounty you will get.
when the
Look, you're
sorry.
being awfully persuasive, so make a persuasion roll.
I will give them myself an 18. Plus my 5.
Yeah, he's. You make a tremendous amount of sense in spite of yourself. No offense.
He's a kobold.
The divination wizard knows exactly what to say there.
Indeed. You know how to pull them heartstrings. Well, I guess when the time comes, I'll do what's right, and maybe I'll make a name for myself like y'all. Maybe they'll call me Wild Pete.
Now wait a bloody second here. Only one person can be called Wild in these lands, and that is I, Wild Gold.
Wilderness Pete then.
What about Butcher Pete?
Aye, Butcher. Pete the Butcher. Pete the Butcher of Dwarves, eh?
No.
No, just Butcher Pete.
If you really want some sort of reward, you can kill giants.
Perhaps I shall. Perhaps I'll be famous like y'all.
You have 15 men here, or some.
Aye. More than enough to ransack. That is, more than enough to bring down a giant.
More than enough to ransack. Oh, now wait a second.
Are you going to wait in Luskan for the call, or are you going to Bryn Shander straight away?
Well, I thought I'd wait until the winter was over before heading north. It'd be folly to head off now.
It's summer up there.
But it'll be winter in a few months, and best to wait until it's a bit warmer.
Then I shall send for you, if you remain in Luskan.
Oh yes, send for me. Send for Pete the Giant Butcher, Butcher of Giant, the Butcher Pete, the Giant Butcher.
Did any of the other bandits leave when the other guy left?
He hasn't left yet. He's still he's waiting for his mate there. Come on, let's just go home.
I take out a sheet of parchment and add them to the list.
All right.
Can I get an insight check just to make sure he's not bullshitting?
He's probably 100% bullshitting.
That's Pete. P-T. Pete.
P-E-N.
Yep, that's P-T.
What do you mean?
You can make an insight check, yeah.
That's just an 11.
I got a 23 on my persuasion. Why would they just?
It's pretty
he
high.
might be persuaded to leave, but he might not be persuaded to join the cause. That's all.
We don't care.
Well, this is going to get a letter at some point in the future.
Yeah, you can make your
confusing people.
Like in my
you can
mind's
make an
eye.
insight check if you want.
Yeah, it's just an 11. That's all.
11, yeah. So they don't reveal much, but it tells you what you expect, and that's that one guy's charmed and he'll wake up from the stupor and probably be pretty pissed off, and the other guy is just kind of going along with it. But at the same time, it does sound like a good deal. It's like, you imagine a fireman comes to the primary school and it's like, you can be firefighters, and the kids are like, yeah, I'm gonna be a firefighter. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy, yeah, I'm gonna kill giants. That's right. I'm gonna go for the balls. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I feel sorry for the person that tells him that he's not cut out to be a giant slayer.
Or you know, just stand on the wall and get all that danger pay, and hopefully nothing happens.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a good job, get free boots, get a nice weapon. Lord's Alliance pays for your beer. It's not a bad life.
Until you get crushed by a single boulder from a giant.
Wow.
Yeah, but if you
Party.
survive, you can spend the rest of your day saying, "I didn't fight in the giant wars for this."
That's right. Just like Fog. Think of all the glory that Fog's gonna have for the rest of his life.
Yeah, Fog 1v1 the giant, plus maybe another giant.
Yeah. Respect.
He actually lost
poverty.
limbs for it.
That's right. Poverty, and he's never probably gonna be massively depressed forever. But hey, glory. Anyway.
Glory beats poverty. Am I right?
Maybe.
That
So these guys are like talking their people into moving off and going back.
Yeah, that's right. They're convinced, and the dwarf's happier for it. I don't know what you said to them, but I tell you, you got a magic tongue.
Who's that in respect to?
The person who used magic, probably.
Yeah, he kind of says it to the whole group because he thinks it's directed at the kobold, but he doesn't want to say it to the kobold. So he says it to everyone.
I'll go up to him and whisper, "Does that increase my payback up to 30? And
And my friend's pay also back up to 30?
Oh, yes, right you are, Mr. Field of Gold, sir, of course.
Good. It's also wild gold, not field of gold.
Wild, does that mean wheat? Wild gold? Is that a reference to wheat? It's a reference to wheat, isn't it?
Fuck, sure. If you pay me, it's a reference to wheat. Sure.
Alright.
Wheat fiend. Alright.
Alright. Luro, roll a D100, please.
Haha.
Yay.
And the bandits are no longer with us?
No, they've gone. They head back.
Hell
And
yeah.
then number 11 on the
I think that's
One's gonna be like, what the fuck did I just start walking back to? In 8 hours, he's gonna be like so confused.
Why are we walking back? We're becoming giant
you're just gonna-
hunters.
Yeah, we're going to Bryn Shanta to become giant hunters.
Fuck that.
It's like, when are we going? When a kobold sends us a letter?
Because his suggestion like super like is different from a charm, whereas you're not like a friend. They follow one direction that you make sound is reasonable, right?
Yeah, but like, how long are you going to concentrate on it for? Like the entire 8 hours?
8 hours. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I got nothing else to concentrate on.
Stub your toe, roll constitutions. No.
Ah, fuck. Trip
Yeah.
over while we turn away from them walking away, and then immediately break concentration.
There's like my family is like drops a few Legos in front of you.
Oh yeah,
What's-
and then I'm
oh.
also making a map while we go.
Yeah. What? Am I gone?
Oh.
No, I think I'm.
No, you're here.
Yeah, you're here.
Lyra rolled 66.
What was
if
the
that's what you're
D100?
asking.
66. That is what I'm asking. Excellent.
Aha. Contextual clues.
Okay, everyone,
Alright.
get back in the triangle.
Oh shit.
Hopefully.
Hey, took my spot.
Well, Raskan's taking
Alright.
2 spots.
He's
What?
He's trying to get into the middle section.
Oh hell, Nap, Lord of the Strangle. Love this.
He pulls all the secret strings.
That yarn will one day be mine.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
Yes. You're all going to pickpocket for me. It's great. You
There
only
we
get
go.
minus
like,
110% of the
we
money.
get to the end of it and turns out like he assassinated the Storm King's wife. He's like secretly causing everything to happen so he could get gems.
I love that twist. There are some people coming. You see off in the distance, traveling in your direction. There's a small group of probably humans, Eskimos or something. Although before they reach you, they set up camp. It's already getting to be afternoon, late afternoon, and at a distance of about a mile or maybe a bit less, this small group of people stop for the night and set up their camp.
Is that a 10-minute walk?
Yeah, it's probably about half an hour, maybe 10 minutes, half an hour. So you've got the option of choosing to visit them or setting your camp up elsewhere.
Wild
to
would like
cast-
to visit them.
And I'd like to cast Augury.
I'll wait for
Um,
the augury to happen.
Alright.
The Wheel and Woe for both. Wheel for good, Woe for bad, and nothing for nothing of particular import to
Yep.
happen.
All right. It is
Or
Wheel.
Wheel and Woe for both.
Oh, it's Wheel. They may have something useful for us if we talk to these people.
Perfect, that's what I was hoping for.
I'm gonna take off towards them. Not running, just, walking.
I show the
towards-
kids my like cool toys as well.
Did you ritual cast it?
Yes.
I love them.
So I'd take the opportunity to ritual cast Unseen Servant.
Because I have the kaleidoscope thing that lets me cast Wheel Away.
And when
I will give it the banner.
Give the Unseen Servant the banner. Amazing.
Banner of the champion.
Nice.
Beautiful.
You're much clearer again. I don't know what happened in between your last disconnection, but it's much better.
Oh, it's mostly about positioning, and making sure that the microphone isn't muffled. It's hard to get right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate all your work though for it.
Thank you. I shouldn't call myself a pro DM if I can't even, fucking deliver a basic service. So,
Plagued
so
by
yeah, there's
techno goblins.
yeah, totally plagued by gremlins at the moment. Probably my own karmic fault, but let's not worry about that now. There's about 8 of them, right? There's about 8 of them, and their dogs are growling at you. Big husky dogs that don't bark but just howl and growl, like 3/4 wolf, right? And these half dozen, these 8 human travelers with their furs and leather gloves, and they've got their spears ready. They don't have bows and arrows, and no swords, just knives. But knives and spears, and they get their spears ready as you approach, but not in any sort of threatening way. Just ready. So that when you reach about the 80-foot, 100-foot mark, they could pick up their spear and launch it if they wanted to. But they seem to be, waving at you. It's fairly friendly.
I tell the children to wave.
Oh, you're bringing the kids with you?
Oh yeah, I
Suppose
thought we
we
were just
are.
walking up to them.
I thought
Well, I
the whole,
guess
I
so,
thought you
you're
were bringing the
bringing
whole wagons.
Yeah,
Wagons
yeah.
along?
That
Alright.
makes sense.
Yeah, Wild will also wave.
Right.
Profit will not.
Yeah, so they wave back again, and the kids wave, and they wave back again, and By the time
For
you
10
get there,
minutes as we approach.
exactly, that's right, yeah. By the time you get there, you can see that they've built their little yurts, which is like a tent made of animal skin, and got their cooking fires already going, throwing in goats and rabbit with a bit of carrot and onions and garlic, and they're smoking a lot. They're pretty much every adult and a couple of the younger teenagers are smoking through pipes, and they don't speak very good Common, and they pretty much don't speak any other language at all other than their own native language. They speak enough Common to get a bit of communication going. They explain that they're furriers. They are hunters. They've hunted animals and skins, and they've got some skins. You trader, you want to buy my fur? It is good quality. You can pay with money or some other, like iron. I take iron.
Can I have a look at what he's got?
Yeah, he has 3d4 bundles of animal pelts. Each of them is worth 50 gold pieces a bundle. Some are rabbit and some are wolf and so on.
We haven't
I'm
been
not all that
pilfering
interested.
giant weapons as of late. We should keep doing that to keep 1 million tons of iron.
Yeah, true.
Do
Can I-
not like to go to Laskin. I do not like the Laskin people. Do not want to deal with them. Rather deal with you people.
I agree with your sentiment there.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm looking for someone from Luskin, and I'm wondering if you've seen her. And I'll pull out the bounty and I'll show them, and I'll be, yeah, her. You've seen her? Yes? No?
Yeah. We see our 3 or 4 a day ago towards Mirabar.
All right.
3
thank
day. She buy some a wolf skin, a dark color, beautiful wolf skin.
Do we have any trade goods? Does anyone have any trade goods?
I
I've still got my
pelt.
trade bar.
Can I show them the Yeti pelt that I've got and the snow leopard print coat?
Oh, very nice, but we not need a pelt. We already we sell a pelt, you know.
Oh, what about my greatsword? Can I trade my greatsword? for a spare one?
Yeah. We give a bundle, 1 bundle for your sword, yeah.
Not my good greatsword, my old greatsword that I was using.
Yeah, just old is good. Two bundle for your. It's a good quality. Yeah, still sharp and strong.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I'll take the 2 bundles. They're worth 50 gold each. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh.
Can we get an F in the chat?
F. Sad life. Trying to just look at my inventory. I don't have anything else that I could
I
sell.
believe they gave me 2 bundles.
Oh, whoever could sell your old weapons as well.
Yeah, Steven.
Steven can.
Roz, you
Rascon
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
you
got a
can get some-
mace.
I mean, I don't know how many bundles I've got. I've just taken 2 though.
Oh, you found it
Nice.
before me, you fucker. Damn it. I was just scrolling through, looking for the F as well.
Yeah, I just found it.
Big F.
It kind of annoys me that you didn't put a capital F though.
Edit that.
Yeah. There we go.
Thanks.
Much better.
I suppose. I've got enough gold to do one more scroll. So which would you recommend?
Floating disc.
Floating disc
Actually,
is
no,
fun.
probably like Disguise
It's
Self.
never used, but it's really good. I like floating disc. Call me a sucker. Floating disc. Why is it Finch? Fincha. Finchat. F in chat.
F in chat. There you go.
Hey, I did that the other day.
Yeah.
What was that in regards to?
I cannot remember.
I think it was also D&D. Maybe.
I don't like the letter T.
F in fat.
Royal number chain.
I'm just allocating my skill points.
What's the F stand for?
Fun.
Do we have to
How fun you
answer
want it
this
to be.
question?
What?
Do you want the meme lords to explain it to you?
No, because you said you were allocating stats. What stat is F?
Fun.
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 I
is
Intelligence.
No, ingenuity.
ingenuity. N. What's
Nudity.
N?
Nudity. Yeah, I like that one.
I got
I
a
like
6
that.
in nudity.
6 in nudity.
C is
Crass.
chemtrails.
Chemtrails.
Foreign chemtrails.
C is
H.
cocaine. How
H is-
addicted you
I mean,
are.
it could be a
H is horny.
connection, but like,
Hairballs.
H is
H is horny.
hermaphrodite.
Horny.
Yeah, horny's better, yeah.
Horny. A. Asshole.
Assertiveness.
How many assholes you have?
Yeah. What's F
T
in
is
chat?
Tourette.
What's with the
Hey.
DJ?
What's F in chat? DJ.
No hole but the holy hole. Mika said.
Hell yeah.
Every hole but the holy hole.
J is for jet fuel.
That's jet for you.
Enough to melt steel beams.
You fool. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
Cheers for jet fuel. Nice.
I will draw an artist's representation of Arctic dealing with his technological issues.
Ooh,
Make sure you have a couple gremlins in the back.
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Let's see if I can draw a human with a chair in his hands. This is terrible
I mean,
already.
the
I'm gonna go
DM can't do
stick
the game. The giants can't kill everyone, so I mean, maybe it's the profit.
Profits 1.
We win, guys.
Yes, it's over,
Time-
guys. The Giants
if-
can't kill everyone.
If time doesn't continue, then we win.
Do we maybe just want to call it and let Arctic deal with it?
Yeah, I
I mean,
reckon-
we've
I
got
reckon
20 minutes anyway. Might as well just tough it out
Yeah.
for the rest of it.
I was going to say the opposite. There's only 20 minutes.
That's got to
left.
feel great, hasn't it? Like
Just
running an
pack
event,
it
like,
up.
everyone was like, "Oh, we just got to tough it out."
What?
That's got to feel good to hear. Like, heavy players here, like we have to tough it out.
I mean, like, it's, you know,
I mean, if we're going to get into a fight, we only have 20 minutes left of the session.
we're not getting into a
anyway.
fight. It's wheel, not woe.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's Wheel, yeah, my bad.
I mean,
Mm.
they could
Yeah,
provide
they've been
XP,
very
that's a good
nice so
thing.
far. Why would we get into a fight?
The wheel is
No,
we
no,
fight
no,
them and we
no,
get
no,
their
no.
XP and money.
No, don't worry.
You fool.
I was looking at the bandits for some reason. I just wanted to fight, and then yeah, don't worry.
Nah, to be fair, on that caravan of the people who are gonna mug him, I was so close to just casting my minute meteors and just flinging meteors at them.
Well,
Minute.
Minute minotaurs.
Minute
Minute
minotaurs.
Minotaurs? That would be an
Minotaurs.
incredible spell.
What a spell.
If you could just
Minute
summon a bunch of
Minotaurs.
tiny Minotaurs, that'd be that'd be incredible.
What's that? Tiny minotaur, mini minotaur, mini minotaur, mini
Tiny
minotaur.
Minotaur.
Don't fucking bring back any Tabascus songs, please, for the love
Why
of
not?
play for the king after this, Saxon.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, no, I can't.
Sweet. Oh, what?
What are you playing?
I would play for the king very much.
For the king.
Yeah, we started
for
a
the
fucking.
king.
We started a session.
Wow. Wow. And you didn't invite me.
Go in here, buddy.
Mm.
My god, Rohan's gonna save us.
We ride death.
We ride. Oops, that was incidental.
I love that the March of the Rohirrim, like that scene. Ride of the Rohirrim.
The Ride of the Mohicans. He is being assaulted by gremlins. I believe Arctic can live. I don't want to save this as an image, so I'm just gonna take a picture of it. The internet will save it for me. Here you go. Welcome to Stick Figure Town.
That's great. Hello.
Hello, Arctic. I've drawn your struggle. Welcome back.
Alright. I wonder if I'll be able to be here for like more than 3 minutes.
That's right. You've got here time just to enjoy Saxon's artwork of you fighting
Ah.
gremlins.
I saw the picture of Wild Gold and the Prophet, and like I love that picture.
It's a good one.
Oh my god. If we're both getting commissions from Cromways, we should get it done.
What?
That would be
Commission
hilarious.
that?
Yes.
Commission, get
Commission wild gold and profit.
Kissing?
Both of them,
Yeah.
both of them looking at each other, going, "Oh, you."
Anyway, how much were those bundles worth? 50 gold each?
Yeah, they
That's
were.
right, 50 gold each, and he's going to give you 2 of them. What's more, if you're willing to get all of them, if you're willing to purchase the lot, he'll sell them all for half price, so all for 25 gold each. And he'll even throw in an ounce of wild tobacco worth 20 gold.
Oh, hell yeah. Does he have a pipe I can buy?
I'll,
Or a hookah?
Here, you take the spirit pipe. It will remind you of, well, my ancestors, but maybe you should make your own pipe. I don't know.
I'll turn to Raskan and Roz because they had weapons that they no longer need, and I'll be like, "Hey, if you give me those weapons, I'll get you the stuff." Because he's gonna give it to me for pretty much fucking nothing at the moment.
Rose only has like an old metal flail.
No, your old weapon.
Yeah, that's what he wants. The old metal flail.
He wants.
sure.
He needs steel or iron.
Yeah, I'll send it.
For that flail, yeah.
So 2 flails.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know how to use the fucking thing. It's like, whoa, you swing? This is crazy. It's like children's toy for ogres.
Amazing.
He loves it. Yeah, it's an ornament. He'll take back to his wife, and maybe she'll like it, maybe she won't.
Can I give them the copper bowl depicting hill giants in combat with dwarves?
I love it. Copper bowl is perfect. Now that's something my wife will like.
So how many will they give? How many bundles will they give for each flail?
1 for each flail and 1 for the copper bowl.
And then how many do they have left after that?
They have 11 all up.
Yeah, okay, 11.
It was 3d4, I think it was. You said?
Right, 3d4. That's right. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Why'd you roll so high?
I have 2. I give 1 to you guys that gave me the flail, 1 each.
With the half price money, I can give 50 gold to get 2.
Well, yeah, if you wanna give me 50 gold, I'll give it to him and get you 2. And then, I mean, if no one else wants it, then I'll buy the rest and
bundle.
I'll buy another one.
I'll put in 25 gold for 1.
Beautiful. You'll sell it for 50 at any market, maybe more.
How much do these weigh?
They weigh 10 pounds each.
Okay. I distribute the furs among the children.
Oh, it's okay. You can. You want mule and cart? We can give it to you for 25 gold.
Guru, get it.
No, we don't need another one. No,
You
we're
have
fine.
20 you have 25 gold. But
I have 25 gold. I'm gonna get it.
Here you go. It's
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
But we have 2 carts and 2 animals.
But
No, we have 2
I want to get it
wagons.
and
Now
name
we
it
have 3.
Guru
Now we have 2 wagons and a cart
and a mule,
and a mule.
and its name's Guru.
We lost our last one.
No, that was a draft horse.
You're right.
I'm just gonna start hiring thieves to steal our own shit.
So own shit. You're lame. What? You don't want 1,000,000 pack animals?
I mean, I already own like 1 million back up in Brynshand.
This is preparing for the farm. Come on.
Preparing for the feast.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
Guru is
Is
here
Yes. The
Nani?
ox meal feast.
No.
You don't ever need to eat. I have a spell.
Apple
Main
pie.
course is a little bit of pseudo dragon.
Mule and ox taste fantastic.
How much does
yes,
monkey
spit
taste?
Burrow and
That is the
Guru.
best.
Not for
Why not?
edibles.
I mean,
You can,
it
like,
would be like
sprinkle
the
the
most
monkey on top.
expensive meal if you
No.
added the
I
pseudo
want
jack.
some. Can I have some monkey wings?
Nope.
Can eat. What's her name? Betty.
Pseudo dragon.
Pass the
Who?
monkey
What?
wings.
The chicken.
Oh, the chicken, yeah. I'll just eat that in
Deep
one
fried.
bite. You ain't getting no monkey wings.
I feel really sorry for the monkey. Like, you went through like what was it? Magnifico Gold so quick.
Oh, can it be called Jack?
The
the
monkey.
monkey
Yeah, I'll
be
name the
called
Jack Gold.
Jack.
I thought it
Jack
was like
the monkey.
Monkey Gold.
It was gonna be until I like found like personality trait. Then you name it after its sort of personality.
Huh?
That's sort
What's
of
a
what
what's the monkey's
Tabaxi did.
personality, huh?
I don't know. I fucking haven't figured that out yet, which is why it's not got a name yet. Which is why now it's just gonna be Jack Gold. Jack the monkey.
But my name is Goldie Roger.
So how many? Wait, who got a pelt? Because I'm confused as how many.
I
are
got a
left.
bundle of furs.
That's one.
Picked
I
one
got
up
two.
as well.
Jake has one. Prophet
I
has
got a
two.
bundle of furs. I got a bundle of furs.
Roz has one.
Guess what's inside it?
I have two.
Scan has two. I have two. That means there's two left, so I just gotta buy two more.
Mm-hmm.
I'll honestly take another one if you don't want.
No, I'm happy to make gold. It's fine.
I'm distributing my furs amongst
Actually,
the
yeah, no,
children.
you buy another one because that's 100, 600.
It's gonna be like a pillow fort in the kids' wagon.
In the cart, they can have the cart.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Grady. So you got three, I got three, and the others like got some too.
No, you put like shit in the cart. You don't really put people in a cart. Carts are smaller than wagons.
You should probably learn disguise self, to be honest. Out of those
I
spells.
know disguise self.
Do you?
Yep.
Yeah, she's a Firbolg.
I just have the disguise kit.
I mean, but as like a small race, like it's a bit limited, but it probably is a good option.
Yeah, these are the carts, Grady.
What? What are you saying to me?
That's a cart.
I wasn't saying anything. I was saying to put the stuff in the cart.
You said put the kids in the cart.
You just put a bunch of blanket in there and sleep in that. That car looks amazing.
No. We put the kids in the wagon.
Ah, they
That's
can
like
walk.
Yeah, you
what
have
you
a
get taken
wagon
to
that's got
prison
a
in
blanket
Skyrim.
covering it, like a giant wool blanket covering it, that you can also wrap yourself up in. It's you and 8 children and an Aradel in there at any given time.
And that's the wagon. It's sort of.
We have 2 of those.
Yeah, we have 2 of our wagons. I guess it would look more like this one. That one looks a bit weird.
That's a bit American from like
Well,
the
yeah.
cowboy age.
Since age-old times, they wanted coverings on their wagons. That's our wagon. I'll delete the first one.
That's a wagon.
We put all our guff in the cart that isn't perishable, and then we put all our people in the wagons. People that don't want to walk.
We need to get to the place where I can buy fruit and stuff for my monkey.
I need to
flying
buy
monkey.
a pocket scorpion.
You might be able to in
Yeah.
long saddle.
Honestly, I might also buy a pocket scorpion and put it in my coin purse.
Why don't you steal someone else's and just put it in yours?
I'm gonna
That's
To
actually
just
pretty
pickpocket the It's like, just imagine like being the person who has your pocket scorpion stolen, but not your money.
Motherfucker took my pocket scorpion.
I'll get a back scorpion.
The scorpion farm, all that lovely poison.
Yeah, they're like 1 point of fucking poison damage or some shit.
Have a whole wagon with different poisonous animals to like farm.
Wagon scorpions.
The pseudo dragon venom is actually quite good.
Yeah, but that's a
It gives them
sentient
the
creature.
poison
You can't
condition for
like
I think an hour.
pin that down and like get your poison.
And if
Dude,
they fail by more than
I'm
5, they
telling
go
you,
unconscious.
get like a viper or like a flying snake or something, and just get something to milk it with.
A jar with a
Can
thing
you
on the
milk a flying snake?
Yeah, you can milk snakes.
Like milking a cow.
No, it's
Squeeze
not.
their teeth.
You don't squeeze their teeth.
It's like putting on pants.
you imagine you go to milk a snake and the teeth turn into udders?
God, that's gross.
You have to be quick enough to grab
Can you
both
imagine,
teeth
like,
at
can you
once.
imagine milking a snake like an udder? Have you guys seen a snake fart?
No.
What? No.
God, it is weird. Now, let me see if I can find the video. Snake farting.
Milking snakes is like putting on pants. One leg
One
at a
squeeze
time.
at a time.
One leg at a time.
I was waiting for the punchline.
Now how good this video is.
Guess I have to open the link, huh?
God, no. I'm gonna try and find a different video.
Fucking
Why
New
would-
York Post.
Why will it take your the breath away?
Oh, it's
Alright,
fucking
that was a
weird.
fucking good one.
That's fucking weird, man.
That's better. That's an actual fucking video.
As it is a
Well,
pro. Oh,
Is that the same snake?
Yeah, but it looks better.
my snake farting. Nicholas Bowen. Thanks, Nicholas. Thanks for sending a video of your snake farting.
Can snakes feel love?
No.
Apparently, that's quite a big thing in the reptile-only community.
Really?
Yeah, like people who have like one seem to say yes, they do because one knows me, and ones who have like I have 10,000 snakes. Of course they don't.
You
There's
got
one
found something
test.
for you.
Just put your hand in and if it bites you, it doesn't like you.
No, most of them get them to become accustomed. But you know, they have different.
Come with Jake the farting snake.
There you go, Jake.
Hee-hee-hoo-hoo.
Ah, thanks.
No worries.
Now you have to play a lizard. Oh, you have to play a Yuan T that has bowel problems.
Oh god.
Yuan T with fucking IBS. Sorry,
Roll
Jake, but it
Constitution.
must be. You're like after you like eat or drink anything, roll con. And like every hour on the hour, also roll con. Sorry, Jake, but it must be. We have taken control of your character creation.
Good to know.
This happens with everyone's characters, I think.
No, I don't think any of us have really influenced any other anyone else's character creation,
Except Raskan and Prophet.
except for when we do joint characters, but that's voluntary.
Yeah.
I was like, why is this song playing in the right of the Rohirrim? I realized.
I mean, Prophet has learned not to trust Jalaxis because his magic is unpredictable.
And he killed a guy.
That guy had it coming.
Oh, so if you don't know, Prophet and Jaraxxus entered the Arcane Brotherhood, and for the final test of the Arcane Brotherhood, they had to kill one another, and instead they had just killed the Overseer that was overseeing their test, and then they got into the Arcane
He didn't
Brotherhood.
even have a chance. Like we blinded him, like killed him. Fine.
Wait, is he the sorcerer? Because him and the cleric are always kind of the same person in my mind. I keep mixing them up.
Yeah, Jaraxxus. Who's this? Who's our cleric?
Me.
Aradil and
Oh, Aradil. Right.
It's elves. Elves and half elves, am I right? Haha.
Ha ha.
All the same. All the same people. Basically the same thing.
I'm blue.
Ba-da-dee-da-ba-da.
A smurf.
A giant smurf.
With dreadlocks.
Does Lyra come from a clan of Peterbolg that are all male except for one that is female, and one of the males has a white beard, so you know he's different from the rest of them.
Oh,
And a red hat.
And you refer to him as Pop.
Papa.
Yeah. And you refer to the female one as Peterbolget.
No, I came from an orphanage.
Of Fairbogs?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Did you come from the orphanage that is conveniently located between Jolcone and Succumba?
Where's that?
Just west of Waterdeep a little bit.
The one that's Stevens.
Yes, that is the one.
I mean, it makes sense as to why you're in Waterdeep.
That's what I mean.
Hee hee hoo hoo ha
But it is
ha.
pretty new though, isn't it?
Oh my
Huh?
god, guys, fuck going to fucking Silvery, man. Let's take all these kids to Succumba and drop them off to fucking what's his names?
Laura's not gonna let that happen.
Rydell.
It's such a shitty place.
I'm not to Rydell.
Oh, what? What's wrong with Rydell's orphanage?
I got bullied.
Wow.
At Rydell's orphanage? Surely not.
Picked on me.
Rydell was out of town. He was
They
in
pulled my
he was
hair.
in Waterdeep.
You
for some
cannot
official business.
say they've. Oh my god! If you, if you said you had a character
I
that
don't
was
think.
being
I don't. No, hang on. I don't
brought
think.
around by
possible
old
for
characters'
Luro.
land,
Cause I'm the only Fairbog there, and I'm blue.
No, don't
there's no. They're all loving and welcoming. The whole point of the place where Rydell's from is to
Bully
teach
the blue person.
don't worry, guys. We're
skills.
retconning it. Rydell's abusive
There
to the
is
orphans.
no way you would have been abused some shit.
This
You're
is canon now,
fucking
Steven.
talking to
Stop
animals.
trying to.
Rydell's actually evil.
It's too late. Rydell's secretly evil and
Fuck
abusive.
it, I'm ready to. Rydell's not
Luro
gonna be a
went to
lich or
Rydell and
something.
was like,
Holy.
Secret sweatshop.
You're so mad that we're telling you.
It's really just a factory where kids are making shit and Rydell's selling it.
It honestly, it's crazy what's gonna happen there. I'm gonna to town, and Rydell's gonna be the leader by the end of it if nothing happens. I tell you what, it's just kids being madly trained to be like blacksmiths, carpenters, whatever the fuck they're skilled in, and if they want the opportunities for them to pursue like clerical and shit and all that other crap. Oh mate.
It's a mafia guild in disguise.
And then if Rydell gets to a high enough level, I'm just gonna create a fucking temple.
Rydell's just creating his own like guild.
His militia. His own little army.
When we go back to that campaign, is everyone going back to normal?
Yep.
Back to their old characters?
Yep.
I think
sure
I
am.
might.
Jake, what would you pick in a Undermountain?
No, I don't think we're gonna do Undermountain, are we?
Oh, we're not.
I don't think. I didn't think so.
Well,
Is it Undermountain or something else?
we could go. We could go the. We could take the.
Finish all the quests we
could go
didn't do.
Descent into Avernus.
I don't really want to do that, just in case we head.
I mean,
to that
it's
in
still,
our
it's
Horde
still
of
a
the
long
Dragon
time
Queen.
until then.
Yeah, I know.
And we can continue on with this campaign anyway into a different one, you know?
But I think it's like it's good to swap once you do things.
Yeah.
What the whole point of this was.
Da-na-na-na. I'll be a sad man if Aradel dies.
I'll be a sad man if Wild dies.
It was probably something like Luro was ignorant to learn, so then he just said, well, then you're better off going out on your own, and literally just fucking pushed
But
it
in
all
Luro's
out.
Or it doesn't sound kind of considerate.
You
Remember,
can-
you don't leave any kids behind, even the slow one.
You cannot say the reason why I didn't do well at places because I got bullied, but you don't tell me, the person who fucking runs the joint.
Bullied because he's slow and he's different. Leave him alone.
I find that
Oh,
highly
maybe he's
unlikely.
paranoid, so he's
Maybe-
getting
Yeah,
bullied.
there ha-
Maybe-
you have to have
Kids
something.
are evil. Kids
No,
are mean,
no,
dude.
no, no.
Kids are
She was
fucking mean.
remembering it wrong. She went fucking crazy and killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, I think Luro has some fucking X factor that you're just not telling me.
She is
Right?
She is Big Mum.
She ate the other
Luro
children
is a
to
male.
gain power.
He's a Big Mum. He's like,
Luro
what?
wants
What's wrong with
family."
eating people? Why you bully me for eating people?
How long ago is this set after? What have they been doing? Like 5 years, isn't it?
And the kids that are there, they're also grateful for being
Luro's
taken
like
in. These
only
aren't-
19.
Wow, you grew up fast.
He'd be in there
Yeah.
at like 14 or 15 years of age.
Yeah,
One
for
little
one,
bit.
if, you,
You-
if
you
you're
were
over
probably
like,
like-
16, you would have been put on your own.
Do you want me to hang you in a tree?
You were
You're...
Luro was like 6'6", getting
children.
bullied.
Yeah.
Leroy
Good
over
witch.
6.5 feet, getting bullied by little kids.
Punch
He's
the shit
soft
out of his
and he
knuckles.
would cry at that too.
Gets punched in the shins.
Why don't we just dump the kids of Bryn Chandra on the streets? You know, that's a good place to grow up.
Because
What the
that
fuck?
that would be literally walking backwards.
You send
They're
them back.
They're not from Bryn Shander.
Just give them a map.
They're from roughly here. Hey, I'm only making one. Chill out.
Wait, just put them in the river and they'll end up in Luskan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Ultron.
Dude, I just hired the Blue Man Group. I could get them to help. Take them down the river.
What are you gonna do now that you're gonna have to pay them for information that you already know?
I mean, yeah, maybe. They might bring back something new. Who knows? She's right here at the moment. Or maybe they'll even bring her back. Probably not.
Yeah, she's 5 days up the road now.
I hope she's not a high level.
Yeah, where they'd be like six. She's 6 days up the road, wouldn't she be?
I think it was 4 days at the time.
I thought they said 3. Well, whatever it is, they are traveling in our direction, and we're traveling in their direction. So, whatever it is, it's roughly double the amount of days.
You think I should? I was waiting for Arctic to come back to us, but should I just end the recording at this point?
Alright, yeah.
Imagine all that bickering at the end of the recording.
Everyone say goodbye then.
I like that.
Fuck off.
Farewell.
See you,
See you,
Simon.
Tyson.